And hello, I'm Damien, and I am Gamian, and it's time for the wild myth of Wildermyth, yay! Last time we completed the all the bones of summer, the thing I can never remember the name of, and now we move on to the Sun Swallower's Wake. We only have this and then the Omen Road campaign to do. This is just a little 3-chapter campaign for Legacy Heroes, so it'll be interesting to see how this one works out, because I'm curious how it do. So, I should just get started, I guess. Huzzah! The Sun Swallower's Wake. A forgotten tyrant returns to this talon-torn land. In the grey reaches, blood betrays blood. Bonds are kept, bonds are broken. And the feathered thief who ate the piece of the sun hungers for more. A 3-chapter campaign for Legacy Heroes, multiple threats. And of course, we utilize adventure difficulty. I could totally just not adventure difficulty, but adventure difficulty the entire time. All of our mods are on. And so we start, and I'm pretty sure I have indeed fully decided. I thought it was a lion that ate the sun, not a bird. Well, first off, welcome in, Alicia. And second, I guess not. I'm pretty sure a different thing ate the sun too at some point. I have to imagine some, like a serpent or a wolf ate the sun in Norse mythology. Hey, we did not want That's About Danny and Tachibana, although that could be potentially fun. We are, of course, starting off as always with Revia, who gets her high-powered quelling moss, her long reach, her thorn fang, and her rogue. Powerful. So you got Revia there. 2 people are traveling together. And then there's a wanderer. I just noticed that part. Which does make me want to put Castiel in more now, even though I wanted to put... I was much more considering... We'll probably put Carlin instead, anyway. It's just, Castiel and Revia have proper history and whatnot. So yeah, we will say that those 2 are going together. We'll go with bonus damage, extra augmented, and those are the 3 I was kind of leaning towards anyway, because then giant, big old jump of a guardian, paladin to ensure we always guardian, assuming we didn't attack, and Ursine hunger, because that seems fun. So you got those 2 going on, and we could still pick Carla, I suppose. Except she's, interestingly, not on the list now. Right, no, I'm an idiot. Because we could pick Cassiel to be the Wanderer. With his fun skunk tail. But I was kind of leaning towards Jessica for the sake of the fire goings-ons. Or Shannara, as we said before, or Shannara for the Paparino-ness. You got 1 wolf arm, 1 wolf leg, 1 wolf head, and a wolf tail. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Jessica in turn has, all the legs and the fire tattoo that starts it all, but, the limbs. But, we got 3 chapters, we can pick up other people, potentially. Let's go with Shannara. Then we got a warrior and 2 hunters. No mystic, but honestly, I don't think we necessarily need a mystic. And if I'm wrong, then oh well. Oh dear. Let's go. I just realized that thing said like 20 starting calamities or something. The sprawling valley, these towering peaks, You feel the shape of them in your blood. They are as they were when life was young, when the first of our people set foot upon the untilled soil. Those were cold days, stumbling days, but we were not allowed, and by allowed I mean alone. There were beasts of the earth, and of lake and stream, of the sky, and other shapeless things, both willful and strange. Some came with friendship, others with mischief, and one day over our lowly hovels swooped Vulture. He was known to us by name and rumor, the mighty sun thief, cunning, capricious, covetous. Insatiable in his appetites, he conquered and devoured, and thirsted after all that shone and sparkled, jewels and gems, and stars and moon. And most of all, he desired the sun. So up to the sky's very rim he soared, and with his beak he tore it down, and carried it back to his mountain. Then the sun shone only at Vulture's whim, and the land fell into bitter winter. So it was when we came to the valley. Cruel winds froze the blood in our veins. Long nights stole our children and our old, and in the midst of our mourning, Vulture appeared. He claimed us as his subjects, and he offered us a span of sunshine, a warm and prosperous year. In return would pay him tribute, the corpses of our dead. We refused. Incensed, the Vulture spread his wings and departed. But when we lay asleep, he returned, clutching in his talons a lick of sun flame. It burgeoned into a mighty blaze, and consumed all that we had built. But courage, sometimes, is born from great anguish. Like that person who set fire to Vulture. I think it was the end of the old bird. Said it our ancestors. Actually. Flames charred his flesh and melted his feathers, but the malice so pure and pungent which dwelt in Vulture's heart would not perish. Gnarled and misshapen he arose, hissing his hatred and vowing revenge. Imagine being too hateful to die like a normal thing. He's a regular pest in a lot of old stories, always popping up to eat us and steal our joy. My nan had a big old book of stuff like that, rocked me to sleep with it. Always liked a talking animal. Funny. And there, that should do it. I'd gotten sort of used to the old drip drop. Wonder if I'll miss it. Hey, you good with doors? It's none of my business. Maybe, but don't you have like a regular house mender for stuff like this? Out here, I'm lucky to see the same face twice, much less an odd jobber. First it was the floods, now it's rumors of kidnappers and beast worshippers. Not a lot of folks willing to risk the road. Just get the adventuring types mostly. Not that I'm complaining. Get to meet some real heroes sometimes. Why, as soon as I saw you, I thought, how about those two? What? The dusty roads that stitch this yondering together are riddled with inns like Ains. Here weary feet can stall while empty bellies are filled and words are traded. News and rumors, tale and song, like seeds lodged in the traveler's shoe. They take root wherever they're dropped. You from the river towns? Can you tell me if Krusty Doomy ever finished his new windmill? Did you see it? Is it bigger than before? Don't worry, he'll get a chance to tell me all about it. I'll go ready the rooms. I'd have his face hut. 3 heroes meet at an inn. Sounds like the start of one man's stories. Must get lonely this far from anyone. This one do not dress like one of the locals. Here on a job too. Yeah, I mean, not any particular job, but where my pockets are empty, I'll take work where it's offered. How about you, Carla? May as well ask, no harm in that. Their story isn't all new to Shannara. Cultists have plagued the people of these lands as far back as she remembers, and lately, it seems, every new sun brings another grim tale of their doing. Abductions, pilferings, and worse. The faces she meets on the road are too often clouded with fear and mistrust. It's not just the roads anymore. There's been farms attacked, and places like this. Old Lady Cohelen tried to stop them making off with her sheep. It did not end pretty. So the 11 people tried putting a company together, hiring folks to patrol the roads, root out the cultists. We were the only volunteers. And you're wondering if I... Okay, who's ready to see my collection? Revia's face hurt. That one in the middle's Castiel Stripe. Hell yeah. Passed through a few years ago, and let me take a sketch. Really captured his fierceness, don't you think? And then there's Crane and Wanhin. And of course the amazing Haley Wilson. Another one of my characters. Wall of Heroes, I call it. Always looking for new additions. Want me to show you which beds they slept in? Well, Revia's interested in that, clearly. By a crackling hearth, plans are settled. Saving a spot on my wall for you, Shannara. Don't forget. So, out of all of the jobs you've taken, which's the weirdest? Or how about the most exciting? I don't think about it in those terms much, but when there was this time last fall when... Grrr! Clang, clang. Know what that sounds like? Pling, crack. They scramble down the hillside, chasing sounds of a scuffle to the canyon entrance, where a traveler's beset. Oh boy, yeah, that's a start of 20 cards. Christ. Okay. I could have changed that if I wanted to, but it was a little late at that point. But hey, it's fine. We're legacy characters after all. So Carla can swipe and make a big old bear hug. Stuns an enemy. It also does a little bit the same damage as a swipe. Here we go. Bip bop. Bear hug. Bracken is a villager. Protect the traveler, yeah, so don't let him necessarily do anything. Revia of the Hurting Face says... Clap, clip. Strike! Swap. There, we're already hidden because we killed... he's stunned, but we might as well just kill him then. Wait around. Could have moved further and explored, I suppose. Yeah, how about you just hang close to Carla? And Shannara can bite for a wolf bite, wolf claw for watery wolf damage. Shoot still, of course. And Silk Step. So the most concern is probably down in this direction. Indeed, there's a slinger and a horn child. Pew pew. Pain. Another slinger. Okay, so Carla, go stand in the way over here. Destroy this horn child while you're at it. Traveler, just kind of hang out. Shannara, hippity hoppity over this way. You know, swap locations basically. Come on, stunt! Damn it. Well, throw an axe. Swap weapons. moss. What can those big guys do? Batter for 4 to 5 damage. How do they move? I don't know their speed. Okay. Probably not far enough to move over here and still hit him, so come down here, Revia, and be a tasty target. Excellent. Failed to destroy the Horn Child. Bum, bum, bum. Move out here. Shoot that. Seriously. Quelling Moss. Maybe you're just gonna have to do everything, aren't you? And Quelling Moss. There we go. I mean, Revit is, level 5 versus the other ones is much less. Can put these several down, yes? And those things are haze. This one alright? Yeah, just, oh. Swoon. Revia thought this one would catch him. Caught me off guard. And, my bare hands. Well, we can't leave him here. Should we? Where? Easy now. This is a place up ahead. This one is safe while this one is with us. I need some rest. By the time they reached the roadhouse, the stranger was fully awake. He calmly declines all offers to treat his wounds, accepting only to sit at the table. Accepting only a seat at the table and a bowl of warm broth. He let the steam bathe his face for a few moments, breathing deeply, then takes the bowl to his lips and drains it. You look brighter. Do they not say that medicine mends the body, while a warm meal restores the mind? Restores the what? The men? Never heard that one. This one live around here? Yes, I have called the Grey Reaches home since I was very young. Grey Reaches? Is that not what you call these lands? Oh, none said that was the name a long time ago. This stretch of country from high atop the Grey's peaks to the land in the shadows, all of the land in the shadows reach. Or something like that. Had a funny way of naming back then. Yes, well, some of us still use the name. Shall we go stand by the fire? It occurs to me, friends, that I owe you an introduction. Bracken is my name. I'm a servant. I wouldn't have taken you for... A life of certitude is little valued by some, derided by others. Yet it is the life of my choosing. Other paths presented themselves, easier paths perhaps, but deplorable to my eyes. Through every hardship I have stood by my lord, whilst he endured all the ills and indignities the world would inflict. But now, to have his home overrun by those things? Worshippers of false gods? What do they call themselves? Downers? You are talking about the deepists? Yes, that's the word. In the roots of our mountains, their tunnels sprout and tangle like weeds. In our homes, beneath my lord's chair, their leader skulks. And from safety, he directs his followers to conquer and pillage. Their numbers grow, they spread, their strongholds all but unassailable. Except... there are a few passages, entrances by which only my lord and I know of, so I came in search of a few brave souls to aid us. Dare I hope that my search is over? Later, Bracken's gone to bed, tuckered out quick after all the excitement. God has been quiet, yes? Something on this one's mind? Oh, nothing, just
Just thinking it was lucky we found him, and he found us. What do we do next is really the question, isn't it?
Well, there is one thing. Can't be a real band of adventurers unless you have a name. Something catchy, like... The Hawks of the Roses Black. The Rustics of the Baron Vixen. The Rogues of the Full Table.
I'll pick my name.
We are Revia & Co. It's perfect. Here follows the tales of Revia & Co. And over the grey hills they go. Oh, we can immediately recruit someone. Cool. We're going to do that. Clear all hostile sites, i.e. all of these spots. And then that one. Okay, Grey Mountain. But first... Hell no. I guess we're going to get Carrie because... I just realized, yeah, we don't really have much... Not that much we can do. Piercing shots. Ranged decks have one pierce. Or ambush. Well, ambush. Oh. There comes soon a night when Shannara's path is puts her down again at the old inn door. Glib, gibble, glee. From outside, the innkeeper's haltless chatter sounds like merry music. Even climbed on my roof, that woman, and was able to fix the leak. Of course, I used to wash my neck from that drips that was dropping, so now I...
You've got dinner still, don't you, Ein? Or is it just talk?
Shannara Evergreen, you're back already? Get kicked out? Come inside. There's at least a baker's bowl to be had.
Trail happened to bring me back. I'll stay the night again if I'm welcome.
You'll never be a stranger under this roof. It's half yours. Shannara's fed, and she obliges the innkeeper with a little bit of trail news, managing to win a free meal in the bargain. I think it's lucky you happened back. The woman at my back is surely a legend in her own right. At least to us, in this patch of earth.
Legends still have to buy their bread, if you're wondering.
It'll be a match everyone's wanting. You two together, it'll inspire 1,000 rhymes.
I'm not sure you're helping it happen. You do look like you've been holding your words in. Sorry. Yeah, so, Shannara, I should say it formally, shouldn't I? No one's ever mistaken me for a dazzling hero. I'm not that kind of person, am I? What I am is a pretty earnest believer in doing what I can to help those in need, so, if you're the hunter Ein's been singing about all night, if your company's called Revia & Co., I'd like to join you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sure. I don't see why we refuse you. Your name's Carrie? Oh, right, Carrie. It's deepest in the mountains. It'll help even if you, just some extra eyes, extra hands, at camp, you know? Don't be in too big of a rush to prove yourself dangerous. Had my share of run-ins. Alright. Share a drink? A first drink.
Uh-huh. Whoa, chills. Chills, I'm getting chills.
Good for him.
There we go. Took her forever to fucking get ready. So she is the greedy coward. You know, to go along with our snarky greed wagon. And our romantic goofball and our hot-headed romantic.
Alrighty, down here first we go.
We have 3 hunters.
I'm sure that's fine. Let's fight.
Outside of Pruona Boilers, a breeze rolls through the treetops. Whoosh.
Why is it that wherever I stand, the smoke follows? A lot of the wilderness. The campfire always picks a chosen one.
Whoosh.
Let's hope the wind keeps up. Anything to mask our approach is welcome. Zip. They're spying on us now? They're what? Spying on us now? Everett, hurry! Steady there. We don't have to our gear ready or a plan or... We'll lose the deepies if we don't move now. And then it gets blabbed to its friends about us. Let's go. We at least need to prepare. Risky prepare, I'll nab them. So this will make it to where everyone else can't do anything for a while. Actually, everyone going forth. This one at least be prepared. It'll probably be disorganized or disorderly or whatever, so we can't wall. I mean, there's the thing. We can always, you know, do that. And then just go invisible. Grab them. The sting of the deepest isn't an easy thing to lose. If I'm not back soon, you know the drill. Avenge, whatnot. You almost have to pity the poor dope being tracked by that lady. Preparations were quick and quiet. Alright, good enough for Perona boilers, you. I don't feel incompetent for what it's worth. On the sound of light panting marked Shannara. Only the sound of light panting marked Shannara's return. Old Luckiest would have liked that one. Wow, we didn't even hear you take him down. Hopefully the rest of the deepest didn't either. Cool. We get to start stealthed. It's even better than I expected to happen. Alrighty, sure. Nothing going on down here and just up there. Which means... Carla, how about you step forward? Okay. Sentinel. Carrie will also set up an ambush right there. Shannara will hang out. And Rivia. We'll go hippity-hoppity. If that'll end her turn. And I don't want her ending her turn visible. And now we're done. Cool. Hippity-hoppity, hippity. Hippity-hoppity, hippity-hoppity, hippity. Hippity-hoppity, hippity-hoppity. I can only poison my friends. Got it. It's my fault for getting in the way. Wah. I see, they're trying to break down that door, eh? What does Woken Call do? Inviting an ally to the battle. That doesn't sound good. Let's get you out of the way. Carry. Cancel the summon. Shannara. Hippity-hoppity, hippity-hoppity. Why am I not allowed to bite? I would like to bite. Okay, well. Oh, that was it. Was there? I thought there were more. Cool. A shield? Hell no. The Chosen are now stronger. Secure location, find an item. Hooray! We now get a Heartwood Hide and Spell Thread, and we find a dodge booster. Who has the most garbage dodge? Carry. There you go. Go scout that place. Now we're gonna have to cross the river. The Blessed Call Tannery has been revealed. With Draven. On the road to Blessed Call Tannery. Hey, don't come this way, maybe? There's mud. I mean, a lot of mud. Says it's muddy. Yeah. Hey, ever think about farming? I mean, if monster kicking wasn't your thing, if you had just a little bit of land like this, and your worst enemies were hoppers and jays and mean Mr. Frost, what kind of thing would you grow? Might sound a little impractical, but Revi would rather grow flowers than food. Imagine a field alight with tulips and daffodils. A fragrant rose garden behind the shed. I can't say it doesn't suit you. Revi be a little flower herself, yes? Me? I'd be a gourd lady. A gourdy. Grow all the funkiest shapes and flashiest colors. Gourdy? Hey, Shannara, what about you? What would you grow? Huh? I guess I'd, a chicken farm? Yeah, no, that's what it is. No, a chicken farm. Think about it. You start with a dozen hens, you let them lay an egg a day, let a few of those hatch, and see where I'm going. It's a gold mine if you think about it. Yeah, well, if anyone could make a fortune raising chickens, the sun's getting low. Ah. The sun is getting low. Sure is. Did I hear it was muddy ahead? She said so. Carry. +4 stunt chance. Heck yeah. Draven. Okay, so there's a dart, a stump, a haunt, and a storm throat. Fair enough. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Bear hug. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity. Fair. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Maybe you can only bite. Oh yeah, I can see it now. You can only bite in the cardinal directions. Noted, but also wolf claw. Well, you got stunned, and that was in case we couldn't kill you, but we can kill you, so now you're dead. Hop right up there. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Silk step. Silk step. Open the door. There's a stump. Sentinel. Here he goes. Hippity hoppity hippity. Sets up an ambush. Shannara goes hippity hoppity hippity hoppity. And reveals self to get rid of that specter step going on. Can't quite get the stump. Fair enough. Wait. Oh, that's fair. That's playing away. That was more what I was after.
And I tried to move on this way, and so that's why Revia's revealed. Fair enough.
Smack you. Bum. Kill you? Heck yeah. Hippity. Bite. Slash him up. Huzzah! We obtained some bracelets of power, bonus damage boosties. Let's give Shannara, because that'll give Shannara a full bonus damage boosty. Draven now have 2 stumps. Indeed, find an item again. Both because Carla needs to heal up, and because, again, we're just... Yeah, it's the start of the game, therefore we want items. We're going to hit Calamity soon. Site secure complete. Now we're going to get 2 hides, and an Earth Shell ring, increased block potential. Revia has the lowest block potential, but she also has the most HP, second most HP, so carry, increase your block power. Now we gotta build a heckin' river bridge. Yep. There sure is some things. Oh god, that's probably not gonna be fun. You can probably charge. Well, we're just gonna let it go through. Because I'd like to build up my legacy points rather than spend them. That's actually a while still till the incursion. Noted. Let's go!
They hadn't realized the wrinkled horizons of Arthea hid so much. For a day and a half, and mostly by accident, Revia and Carla have ended up ambling their own way, up among tracks only deer have trod, and coyotes, and bears. They've left the others below to scout the more common paths. They camp for an evening in a stand of firs that bristle at the craggy end of these prairies, and had auburn hair poured down her slender, strong back.
Here, Revia!
And now the next verse gets kind of dirty. Ah, well, Revia, I suppose you get dinner going. That's right, potatoes. Revia will get you going. Revia will not have a choice but to love you.
Revia, hurry! Here, hurry!
Carla? What's out there? Is it snakes? You get snake bit? Whoop.
Did I? No, but I need you to follow me or we'll die. Please, there's no time.
Revia will kill whatever's there if it got this one. What is it?
Clatter. Or we'll die, I said. That means run! Run!
Carla bolts between the firs, and Revia flails to find her feet. Wait, Revia... you're going too fast for Revia. Really? Can't this one wait?
Surprise! Let's look at your face.
Whew. Wow, this... It's like this one dragged Revia into paradise. Or made Revia chase this one. There. Sweet.
I don't know, just whenever I see a sunset and you're not there to scowl at the distance, not standing in front of it all shadowy and heroic, I guess I just want you to be.
Well, Revia do perfectly understand this. Revia's face hurt. While Revia was making dinner, this one was wasting their time. Figures. Still, Revia... This is nice, Revia be saying. It's a genuine and nice way to watch the day die, and this one can make fun of Revia later. It's really pretty. Still really pretty. You know that Revia feel like Revia could do something really crazy right now. Like, kiss Carla? How troublesome that would be. Yes, Revia, you can have a relationship, finally. Things wouldn't be the same after that. I don't know who'd complain. All of the world could riot. Revia'd still have this one in Revia's arms. Protect this one from them all.
Revia, does my face look dumb? Are you having second thoughts?
Bring your lips here.
Ah, smoochies. Revia and Carla have fallen in love. You know, totally naturally, and not because I said do it.
It'll cost a legacy point, but we get more things to build up better stuff. So we're getting plenty of hide right now. So we need 2 fabrics. So Weaver Works it is. It is only convenient that it is also because you said to do it.
Yep.
Alrighty, we have established the Gamble Mill Weaver Works. Let's heck and get up here. Clear out its stupid infestation stuff. The Trissoth opens have been revealed. But also, patrol. There we go. Ah, deepest, okay. No more infestation here, so that'll make it a little easier to deal with. Let's go! The old Weaver Works have been our pride and has clothed us prairie people for 6 generations at least. It's up this way. See how the cart marks multiply? I'll stand by you, my spear's solid. Hey, Kitty, what is the lady saying to you? Everything double if you got grit. She wants to fight next to us. Help wouldn't be bad, would it? And you know, my husband, Flambrick, breads our table. Down this path, I hack away the foxtails. By evening, let's bring good man some good news. The grasslands ripple below them, raked with wind. Bring her along for the fight. Looks eager, holds a weapon well. Revia will stand by this kind of woman happily. Why would Revia refuse a woman? If I can actually get one, I can give the body, right? Oh, right. But, say your name. Quinche Bloodcough. Hey, wait, Carrie? You pick up a wild woman? Is Carla close behind you? This is Quinche. Revia went and said she could come along. I'm on the fence, if other people think... I'm Quinche Bloodcough. I make pickles, too. Well, it's the ankle of destiny. Guess it can't turn any way it can turn any way it wants to. So together they go to a beckoning battle. But I figure if she has a spear, she's not just a she has an actual class, right? A leaf spirit. Or not. Well, she's a greedy loner and she's a farmer still. Fine. Got a pitchfork and the bleak fall, a great spear. Both are great spears, but that's a worse great spear. You got some paladins of faith, though. But the more important thing, we got a leaf spirit here, so everyone, look at your weapons. You have no weapons, that's fine. Your weapon looks to be a regular... Oh, you have a tier 1 sword. On hit, grants temp health to a random, directly adjacent ally. Neat. But we can make your bow leaf powered. Shannara already has a fire bow. I'd probably like leaf bow better. And you have a shitty dagger as well. Revia, of course, already has a leaf sword and her petrograss sea spear, which is an artifact. Alrighty. So best off is to slip carry into there. Hippity hoppity hippity. Oh, I was hippity some more. I messed up. I forgot that you have to go 2 spaces. Or we can get a legacy point. I would like that legacy point. But we'll go with the leaf bow. The Duskweaver.
awoken. Carla will just do that. Silk Step. Poison for 3. Poison for 6. Okay. Step forward. Wait. Carla. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Okay, Carrie, we want you to stop that. Get rid of that slinger so he can't do any ranged attack bullshit. You know, we'll let Carla take care of it. Bum. Just open that door for some reason? Quinche. Look at you being totally useful. Fair. Alright, forgot there's an orange chow down there too. No, it's blind. Damn you, chosen. Better. Congrats, Quinche. You're... Maybe I shouldn't have given you a hit, because that might actually change something. With that whole, I can keep the body, right? Crash, little bastards. Huzzah! Ooh. Immediately replace our current bow? No, because it's just a basic-ass boring bow. The homes of the hilltop weavers are largely broken and sifted through. A long, quiet light falls. Yeah, hey, pretty good. You handle a spear all right. Olivia, we'll have to paint a picture for the woman's husband. That'd be a good deed to end the night on. I am still holding on to my spear. Yeah, we should, let's get out of here to my home, my husband. The hike proves long. Night will reach them before they reach the door. Quinche's chilled expression gradually warms, but her eyes tend lower. Here, down where we fought off a foxtail, see?
In the fold of the land, a woodhouse glows. Inside is a happy hall.
Now the weaver works, our prairies, once again we'll walk them freely, and our children running will dot the fields. Happy? We fought, myself included. I fought and won.
The smell of grain and dry wicker, a homey stove.
Oh, and I only wish you'd seen it. Zephyr quick, I ran one through. Swiffer swish, I pierced another one.
You only stabbed one thing one time.
What happened to her appetite? Mine's still intact.
A humble feast happens there, and a trading of life tales. Carrie's stories always end with an accounting, what was won and what was lost. So night takes its time to dwindle. Bits of meal are picked over, dregs and cups are drained. And in the quiet that comes over them, Flambrec, Quinche's husband, clears his throat. I hope I'm okay saying this. I'm gonna say it. It's all a lot. I understand what you do. I understand what you do, all of you. It's a sacrifice you make that I don't think probably no one ever fully repays, right? I know that it's selfish, and I'm proud of you, Quinche, my hero wife. I am thankful, and I know that you deserve whatever chance you want, but I'm not sure if I can,
Flambrec, I'm not joining them.
You're not?
No way, I leave? Let you cozy up with that blushing shepherd? Let's give him my grandma's old weapon.
But that's...
Grandma will haunt me if I hang on to it any longer. It was meant to be used, and they'll use it well.
I'll fetch it down. The gift Quinche and Flambrec will give them as a rare piece with a history of its own. Her famous granny. Winter will come, and life on this wide open place will once more turn towards happiness.
Frostfang. It hobbles on hit.
Hell yeah. So you just got a tier 1 crossbow? Hell no, Shannara, it does have less range though. But I mean, all the same. And I could also just replace the dagger, I guess. But no, replace the wolf striker. You do not want a weapon named after things that will hit you anyway. In myth, there was a maker, Apsis, who toiled at a cold forge under some now-forgotten range. And Apsis must be dead, yes, but these ice-cast wonders remain. Frostfang. And now slingers do more damage. Rude. And we'll find an item.
Welcome in, Dick. Did you see Fonks? Technically no, but also yes.
She has been wolf-touched, because she accepted the blessing of a wolf god. So now she is very wolf-coded. Exactly, close enough. Come on, come on. Big old wannabe foxes. Heck yeah. Get some fabrics and also a storm flint sash. Boost potency. Who has things that are utilized with potency? There you go, bear arm. Okay, potency affects swipes as well as bear hug. What do your bear legs get you? Right, that's what boosted your health. I remember. Ooh, congrats on the completion of that. You got nothing with potency yet. Why'd you break it, though? Quelling Moss's potency. Wolf Claw's potency. Bite is potency. Okay. So the only person who doesn't need any potency is Carrie. Revia's already got a decent chunk of potency, therefore... give it to you, Carla.
Ah. That's no fun. I'm glad you got it all fixed up. As we scamper away to scout this location, the last location. The Gale Cliffs have been found. We're gonna patrol. As a fun JP apparently messed up the power button in the process. Stop breaking things while you're trying to fix them. Just fix them. There we go. Cleared of infestation makes it slightly less dangerous. I mean, I could be. I don't want to be, so no, but... They pick their way through canyons and up cliff sides, following the path that Bracken marked. The great mountain that once loomed in the distance grows wider and taller with every step. Well, then we're in agreement. Austere and silent, it watches their advance. Its sides are pewter gray and strangely smooth. Its peak disappears into the clouds. It's pretty in a way, though not the type of place I'd pick to settle down. Click, clack. You hear?
Ah, my friends, you've come.
Kept you waiting.
No, I've been busy myself. Preparing, watching. I've got news of your deeds, as have the Deepists. That prophet of theirs, he is unsettled. In the mountain he gathers, the greatest of his warriors. But I can get you past the outer walls, allow you to strike where they least expect it, at their prophet's sun-hating little heart. Still, it will not be easy. He keeps a formidable force around him always.
Yeah, well, we have a lady with bear arms.
And a wolf lady.
If we didn't think we could do it, we wouldn't have come all this way.
Anyway, we are not unformidable ourselves. I thank you. Now come, speed is good. Not falling is better. Bracken leads them on and upward, finding paths and ledges on the mountain's side that were invisible from below. He is sure-footed, unwavering, as if every fissure and every bend is etched in his memory. At last he stops, pulls aside a pile of brush, revealing a person-sized crevasse. It was almost like it was made for them. Inside is a dark cavernous space. Whether it was formed by nature or human hands is difficult to discern, but it feels old, older than the broken castles that speckle the valleys below.
Wish we had more light. Is this your home, Bracken?
This is a passageway. Further along, though, well, it was more splendid then. When I first set foot on these stones, that day I was cold, so cold, wondering if the sun would ever rise again. But the mountains sheltered me. It gave me life.
How long ago was that?
You lose count of the years.
And your boss, was he...
We've come to the stairwell. Through a trapdoor at the bottom of the trapdoor at the bottom is a small tunnel leading to the underhall. I've been using it to gather information unseen.
Then we're going in. We're ready. We're going in.
There is one more thing. Once the alarm is sounded, the cultists will come swiftly to protect their prophet. On the western side of the hall, one of the pillars has never stood right. If stone is weak enough, you might be able to bring it down with a solid blow. That should stop their forces pouring in.
How long has this one been planning this? Alrighty. Reach the crumbling pillar to collapse the ceiling. Deepest will keep on coming and they don't stop coming. They got a shadow hunter. That's concerning. Leaping and charging with stunning ability. It lows and shouts, hunting for living meat. Great. So where's this crumbling pillar we're talking about? That, I'm Carla is allowed to just walk. Bum. Okay, we'll set up an ambush for them trying to come at Carla. Shannara will go invisible. And Revia cannot reach with her axe. Cannot reach with her her bag of moss, therefore she will also go invisible. Rude. Fair. I don't like they're doing that woken call thing, but keep on moving. Destroy. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy. Almost destroy. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy. Alright, Revia, get going. Ah. More people. They do not know we're here. Mush rocks showed up. Great. Totally awesome. And whatever the woken call thing did, they probably completed. So we can shoot you for a little bit of damage. Oh, the mush rocks is right there. Oh boy. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Revia. Revia, the mighty stone slayer. Revia lunges at the pillar, throwing her full weight against it. Crusher. The archway collapses, and the wall with it, floor giving way beneath her as stones splinter and fall. It's a short but painful drop. Whew. That probably looked incredible. They must be so worried. Sounds of the struggle filter down. Smash! Clang! Then in the darkness she spies a glow. As she nears it, another light suddenly floods her periphery, causing her to stumble. It's harsh and blinding as day. Until the next moment when it dims, vanishing with a thud. Revia? That's me. Bracken, what is this one? There was a light. My torch, perhaps? Revia, need to get back to the others. Right, follow me. Alrighty, and with that collapse happened, we just gotta get, looks like the ox is dead, unless that was down here. And now you're dead. You fool. He sounded the alarm, that's fair. Something's up there breaking shit. Here's another woken. Garla says destroy. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy. More woken. Failure. Heck yeah. No more ranged attacks for you. Still out of range for good things.
Look at all the Woken.
So cranky. Destroy. You do have throwing axes.
Shannara, go bite him. And now swipe him.
Revia, go find out what's behind this door. The Shadow Hunter. Right. Just gonna get out of the way there. Carla steps forward and says, "Bear hug." Carrie goes hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Pew. Bite it. Rip and tear. Alright, Revia. Well, first off, throw an axe. Throw it here. Shred some of that armor. Now then. Throw some moss. You dodged, how dare you. Throw some more moss. Now they both die. You are stunned. You are stunned again. You cannot escape the bear hug trap. And there we go. The Minotaur is dead. No level up, sadly. Dust settles. A tomb's silence falls. Caves and tunnels branch away from the Prophet's hall. A labyrinth cluttered with odorous offerings and scatter-scratched sigils. Word of their prophet's fall must travel fast. All seems deserted. It's the walls of these chambers, more than the deepest rubble, that hold Revia's attention, where there seemed to be a gap before. Just a wall, Revi, I suppose. Have we not searched enough? You must be longing to turn your feet homeward. Yeah, I don't need help scrubbing all this cultist gunk off your dining room floor. No, no, no. You've already done all that could be asked. As my lord is so very particular, I will handle the rest. Right. This one's the lord. Any chance we'll be able to meet him? I'm afraid that would be quite impossible. He is unwell. But the mountain will heal him, as it ever has. Soon he will be his old self again. Yes, his old self. The mountain? Come, I will show you out. But even the deepest bodies could at least toss him out the door. Not necessary. Be off and be well. Summer will come soon. The land will be better traveled. Come see the valleys when this one can. It will be a long road back, but their steps are lightened by thoughts of what lies ahead. From high up they can see all the land, gray in the pale light. Is that Ein's chimney down there? Probably getting supper ready. Could do with some Jimberry pie myself. And they walk. And he walks and skulks. Opens the door. My lord. Bracken. I expected to find you resting. Resting? Now, when I feel the fire in my blood again. When all that was stolen returns to me, pah! Those creatures no longer taint the airs of my mountain with their rank mushroom breath. For the first time in centuries, I begin to feel like myself.
I am pleased to hear it.
And yet you're making that damp face.
Am I?
No. We have little of value to spend besides time. We shall need to remedy that.
I suppose the tunnels are a bit moist.
Those penny blades, how exactly are we paying them?
A stroke of fortune, or maybe fate. They saw, I think, that our purposes aligned. I might have offered some reward, but they appeared content the job was done.
Our purposes? And who did they think you were?
A simple servant of a wronged lord?
So you did mention me?
Have I done wrong?
Wrong? No. No. What does it matter, really?
I thought they should know this was your home, at least. Or lest they might try to claim it.
I might have enjoyed that. But fine, see whatever entrance you brought them through.
Yes, my lord.
Bracken, loyal Bracken, if you had seen me that night, the very night I shattered my prison, after millennia enshackled, my mind gone strange, I could find gazes. I could finally match gazes with the stars again, and planets, their equal once more. I might have gone anywhere then, but I longed for my mountain, my perches, my caves, my basking stone. I even remembered you, Bracken.
My first waking thought was to find you, Lord Volta. I knew nothing at all. I knew nothing of all the years I'd gone by.
Yes, the years. I'd had no one to listen to me squamble and curse. No one to puzzle over my equivocal utterances. Or quail as I hissed and sang. But I lost track of time.
I regret, or I wish. The day you were imprisoned, that very day, I swore I would free you myself, whatever the price. I only need survive long enough to bring you back. But between one hiding place and the next, I only slept, and never woke up again, through all the ages since.
Let it go, I don't fault you. When my power was sealed, naturally, your own vitality would diminish. If anything, be glad. You were preserved until the moment I needed you. You're like a little pickled pigfoot.
Oh, must I be a pigfoot, my lord?
And look, feel it stand in that golden heat. Things will be as they were, Bracken, as if this mountain were never taken from us, and hill by hill, river by river, we shall reclaim the sum of all we once called. Whoosh. Sniff. That smell.
Yes, our guests have prepared you a fine feast.
Ah, how considerate.
10 years of peace followed.
Yay! Chapter 1 complete. We remove the oxes. Good. During the years of peace, with strong leather coming out of blessed Call Tannery again, life became much more pleasant for everyone. You don't realize how many things require leather until you can't get it. Like a frying pan. Frying pans need leather. Rivia carried one large bedroll upon her back. Carla a jug of wine on hers. And they snuck off to the hills for some time to enjoy the views and each other's company. Shannara tried to take Revia shopping at the local outfitter. Plus, they give Revia and Co. a great discount. But the Revia like the clothes Revia have. How many days straight have you worn that thing? Hey, Revia wash it. Revia loves clothes, though. When Shannara came down with a case of wildbark fever, Carla would come by to feed the pigs and handle the soup pot. You're not putting whiskey in there again? How's it going to be medicinal otherwise? At the Idylbrick Inn, a new portrait was hung. Tales of Shannara and Revia and Co. grew ever more elaborate as the years went by. Oh ho! Lose your shooter. Immediately lose the artifact we gave you. But then we can frenzy with both arms. Flashes 3 times, dealing damage to a random enemy within range each time. and also the secondary wolf claw. So, yes. For carry, however, we don't have much stuff. Probably utilize it for fixing armor. Can't get yours better. Can't improve that. You don't use that. And even if you did, we can't improve it. What are we low on? Ingots? We're real low on ingots. Understood. I can swap you over to a different style of armor. Let's just improve armor that we know we're going to keep hold of, like this one. But Carla's armor has been improved. And we can't do anything else, I'm pretty sure. We just don't have the materials. Yeah, we're so low on everything. I'll just move on. Hi, Leia. What are you doing here? Made it just the way you like it. Burnt crust and everything. Just don't let me hear you've been hobnobbing with a baker across town. This one Nodial, my favourite. Glimmer. Rain's gathering. Stay inside if I can help it. If you can help it. Oh, and tell Carla hello. Rain, should make it cozy evening for just the two of us. Revia cunning. I know that back of that head anywhere. Wait, is this little Leia? Little? Thought this one was doing nothing. I woke up in the around the rainy link. What brings you Revia's way? Revia's way. Got somewhere we can talk? That you, Bun Bun? Have a good chin wagging with that? Yep. It's, wait, we've met, right? Somewhere? The thing with the goat kids, a few summers ago. That's right. Come to visit? Well, that's why I was here. To catch up with you and Revia. Uh-oh, story time? Yeah, it's funny, actually. You mentioned the goat kids. You remember, Ellen's lad? Ellen's lad? Ellen's lad? He was there, too. Same time as you. Sort of a rustic, sturdily built guy. Oh, Ellen's lad. Well, I ran into him last season. He had a new job lined up. Asked if I wanted in. He was always like that, looking out for me. You heard about the Draven and the Marthagi? Yeah? Don't know what set them off, but if they want to whittle each other down, it's fine with Olivia. Less for us to worry about. Yeah, I felt that way too, at first. Of course, it'd be one thing if they kept their fighting in the wilds, to the wilds, but when it happens at your back doorstep, people get nervous. There was talk of putting together a militia, just in case. I assume that was the sort of job Ellen's lad had taken.
Militia? Leia, you're adorable. Why'd I want to join the militia?
I mean, I don't know. That's all anyone's talking about right now.
I'm sure it is. Bigger walls and deeper trenches, and a few brave cow hands armed with pitchforks. That's their answer to everything. But no, the thing between the Draven and the Morthagi, see, it's not something to wring our hands over. It's an opportunity.
How do you figure?
Well, people like us, we have certain skills that aren't all that useful in peacetime. What good's knowing how to swing a sword if you don't have anyone to swing it at? And when folk have no more use for us, hungry days can stretch to weeks.
Yeah, I get it, but the militia could use us.
Use us? Sure. Pay us what we're worth? Doubtful. Come on, Leia, where's your imagination?
What?
Between the two of them, Morthagi have the upper hand. They've got numbers. They're efficient. Move with one mind. I'd give it a few weeks tops before they overwhelm the Draven. The Draven know it too. They're desperate, and they'll pay a high price for a good sword arm.
The Draven?
You'd fight for them? Yeah, why not?
Remember what they did to old Laura's farm? Or when they ambushed our camp last winter, and Viv lost an arm? How could you justify working alongside them after that?
Same way you justified working with the Dogwood sisters when the prairie dogs were running rampant. Common enemy.
Dogwood sisters weren't dangerous marauders.
And Morthagi aren't prairie dogs. What's your point?
Point is, they're not trustworthy. You really think they won't turn on us the minute the Morthagi are out of their hair?
That's thoughts for another day. And if the Morthagi won, would it be any different? Not like one side's better than the other.
Right, but that's exactly why we should stay out of it. Not pick sides.
You still don't get it. I couldn't care less who wins. I'm lending my services to the highest bidder. Look, Leia, you don't want in? That's fine. I was only trying to do you a favor. See you around, I guess. Flinnan, got a table with my name on it?
After that, a lot of things changed. Morthagi were driven back, but not defeated. More and more, the fighting started crossing into people's lands, farms. Instead of dwindling, the army swelled, with human soldiers fighting for both sides. Morthagi, too? Imagine talking coin with one of those bone buckets. I tried to find out more. I was hiring them, how they were organized. That's when I landed myself in trouble. Some men with axes chased me out of town. It's just a job to them, I get it. But while they're fattening their purses, things are getting uglier. Those of us who won't pick a side find themselves stuck in the middle. Didn't know what to do until I remembered you and Revia and co. And how you took care of that deepest problem a few years back. Thought, maybe you could talk to the mercenaries. Leia, not sure words will get us anywhere with people like them. Oh. But if there is anything that can be done to bring the conflict to an end, Levi is willing to try it. How about you, Kara? So, when do we take our first break? Levi's face set. The shadow deepens. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card every battle. And Leia has joined us. Heck yeah! Zealous Leap. Shield Shear. So we got an optional, no, it's not optional, it's just, it's not the end of the chapters. We gotta get there and do that thing. Oh, okay, well, might as well go do it then. To Rainy Link. Everyone, get going. Roads, trails, fox paths. Hell yeah, fox paths. Wonder how many fox feet it takes to... Revia's face hunt. Oh, Revia, I'm falling behind again, huh? Wasn't going to say anything. Been thinking, actually, about a book I read once. Memoirs of a man named Turtleif Evan. He was something of a trail trotter when he was young, with a passion for old things. Old shoes, old cheese, and especially old stories. Each town he came to, he'd go clamoring after local storytellers. Wouldn't let them alone until he'd hear everything they had to tell. He ended up putting a lot of them in print. A dozen or so tomes altogether. A lot to read, if you like that sort of thing. But, well, it wasn't just the stories themselves that interested him. It was where they came from, how they began. Xavier's face said, please stop talking. See, from one land to the next, the same stories kept cropping up. Shaped a little differently, but each by time and teller, but still made the same stuff. I can read words. Like how a blob-shaped onion cake is still an onion cake deep down. He thought that each story was He thought that in each story there was probably some kernel of truth, some real piece of our past dressed up in the guise of a fable. Hard to get at the truth, though, if everyone tells it differently. Sort of like the road apple fiasco. I mean, when I heard the way Carla tells it, it's when I heard when I hear the way Carla tells it, and then I hear Shannara's version. Don't get me started. She mangles it every time.
It's a few more hours before they reach Rainy Link. By then, smoke chokes the air, and all cause for laughter is forgotten. They find the town in shambles. Fires raging, the corpses of Draven and Morthagi mingled with townsfolk. But the fighting's not done.
Oh no. Morthagi and Draven.
Oh dear. You have to fight both of them at once.
Boy, that's a lot. Okay. Well, if we need to kill all the enemies, we need to kill all the enemies. Carla, hippity hoppity. Destroy. Actually, bear hug. Still do the same damage. Or you can dodge it. I don't appreciate you dodging it, but that is your prerogative. Link up. Ambush. Let's see, how far does your level 1 weapon knock things back? And your leg gives you speed, lowers your block. Knock back 2. Okay. So if I go here, reveal haunt, hippity hoppity, smack you down, sets off the ambush. Shannara of the Woven Limbs. Hippity hoppity hippity. Bite. Frenzy. Damn. Alrighty, Rivia says moss. But also an axe. Fair enough. But also more moss. Nice, Stormthroat. Rude. Also rude. That's why you're blind now. You should know better. Pain. Let's see. That stump right there we should probably deal with. There we go. Yeah, bonus damage to you because you attacked my girlfriend. Shoo the bird away. Shear your shield. And destroy you. Hell yeah. Shannara hops this way again. Attempt to bite. Bite succeed. And now Shannara goes into hiding. I should really get her rogue. Alright. Feels like a waste of an axe, but yeah, no, you... No, we need to get rid of that, so use up your axe. Poison. Poison. Carry a real bad shot, aren't you? Hello, sommelier. Rude. Also rude. Painful. Bear hug. Bum, bum. There we go, took care of that. Shannara Scamper. Revia no longer has axes, therefore... Hell yeah. We got a level up going on. Ooh, 3 level ups. Or 2 at least. Alrighty, Carrie has leveled up. After a ranged attack against her or an adjacent ally, if you can attack with a ranged attack, that would be good. But also give her the ability to ambush as well. Oh no, upgrade it. It'll interrupt enemies' movement so they'll stop moving. That sounds real good. Shannara leveled up. Wolf Claw, Frenzy plus +1 base damage. Scales twice as much with bonus damage and things. Counterattacks with successful dodges though. That's also good. But I'm always a sucker for upgrading. Bonus armor would be cool. Shredding things would be good. I did just say though that well, we're not using Sentinel as much as I want to. If we got Paladin too, that'd be good. Because then she'd always go into Guardian and always go into Sentinel, and therefore upgrading it would be much nicer. You do a Paladin 1, right? Yeah. Maybe we can get that later. But for now, I suppose... How much armor do you have? 3. So it would give her 1 warding and 5 armor. That's pretty dang good. But shredding armor is also pretty dang good. Endurance. Just make her a big old tank. Flames are quenched. Smoke drifts away. Few homes survive ruin. With time, they will be repaired, but there'll be no replacing the lives that were lost. As night swoops in, the survivors make hasty efforts to collect their dead, arranging the corpses in the Undertaker's shed. They leave the Draven in Warthagi for tomorrow. Those without shelter find their way to Farmer Elma's barn. Come along now, plenty of room for everybody. Everybody. Hang on, Mom, I don't know this lady. We don't know this lady. Doesn't mean we can't be mannerly. For all we know, she's one of them who attacked us. That's how you... It's alright, I saw what you did. I'm Elma, and that's my obnoxious kid, Ranver. We're happy to have you. Real happy. Could you tell us what happened to you? How it started? If you don't mind waiting. More folks coming. You gotta make sure they're made comfortable. Ranver, show them where they can rest. Fine. Oh. Uh-huh. Some hay over here. Could put your head on a sack. Trough of water for drinking. Outhouse behind the barn if you must. I guess you still don't trust us, huh? My dear, that might all be Leia the whole time. It's hard to tell with someone standing behind every time. That'd be like trusting a knife not to cut you, or a flame not to burn. Maybe you fought for us today, but who's to say you won't sell us out tomorrow? Some of my own eyes, types just like you, mingling with those lizard heads and bone contraptions. Pillaging and murdering, while my mom risked her backside shepherding kids and old folk to safety. What we need is more people like her, not you lot. Him? Oh, hey, Mom, they were just, getting settled. Sure. Now, why don't you put that thing down and see what kind of supper you can rustle up for from our stores? Dibber. Sorry, didn't mean to cause trouble. And you haven't. He's just riled up is all. When the Morthagi appeared, he grabbed the pitchfork and tried to run out, and joined the fight. I held him back, told him to guard the barn, mind the fires, didn't get too close. So you could risk your life instead? I'm no hero, but if one of us had to... Anyway, though, that's how it began. Morthaga came crawling out of the fields and stranded Rainy Link before most had risen from their beds. Probably knew the Draven were heading this way and meant to get the drop on them. Saw the town as a convenient battleground. Don't think killing us was their reason for being here, but they sure didn't mind doing it, and the folks who were with them. The mercenaries. You saw them then. They'd be hard to miss the way they were hollering and directing. Almost like it was the Morthagi taking orders from the people. I can't be sure, but let's just say there wasn't much to separate them. No hesitancy, no remorse. Wish we'd gotten here sooner. We sort of hoped to talk to these mercenaries. Doesn't sound like such a reasonable goal anymore. Look, we all know why they're doing it. This war drags on. There's more coding for them. Only one thing for us to do. Take the fight on both sides. When the new day dawns, they ready themselves for another road. Sort of feel like I should try to talk you out of it. Not that I... Oh, Mom, did you hear? Hear what, kidlet? Just Dr. Mifa. All them driving bodies they left out in the streets have been picked clean. Nothing left but bones. Well, coyotes, probably. Though I'll admit, all in one night. Well, you better be on your way. If you ever find yourselves around here, know that my barn's always open to you. Good luck, I guess. Betting ourselves against them both. You don't think we're taking on too much? Nah, you're just doing what needs doing. I guess what's happening here proves they're not staying out of it. It's just fighting people. What about your friend, Leia? If it comes to that, we'll do what we need to do. Don't worry about me. There's still the question, which side do we take out first? Should we flip a coin? Calamities! Also, it looked like someone else got... Oh, it's just the end of that. We can add you another new recruit. Clear all hostile sites. Assault the Morthagi stronghold and assault the Draven stronghold. Just I assume that. I don't know which one's which one. That's the Morthagi stronghold. That's the... Alright, fine. Well, we can get another character. There's not much good in doing that outside of having someone to build up behind us, I guess. And we need to heal up anyway. Ha ha ha! No. Let's bring back Danny. Elementalist. And Shooting Star Plus. Recruit. Folks called Nykale an old soul, but that was because they had no better words for her. Stories of legendary battles often felt familiar. Unwritten verses of not even two, I read the two below. Unwritten verses of old ballads came out of her after a warm drink or two. And she dreamed of wind-ragged hills, or wind-ragged hills even, where banners blew and old magic lay buried. So when Revia and Co. drew her out of town with the opportunity to fight, Nykale couldn't tell whether she was leaving home or coming back to it. Yay! Shannara and Carla make an absurd bet, a spur-of-the-moment bet even, if you will. Carla, are you always glum about a festival? I don't know, I just usually like this sort of thing. It's just not feeling it tonight. Yeah, I'll go home then. More drinks for me. But, I'm still trying to do my part. Community spirit? Yeah, right. I can roll up a dice game if you want. Later. That was a profitable night for me. It was lucky. Honestly, though, do you have a secret? I've never seen someone roll that well. Oh, it's no secret. I get on these streaks sometimes. Cheating, they call it. Cards, dice, coins, but now that you mention it, I always wondered what would happen if we were just to pick a direction. A direction? Where'd pick a direction and go? If I'm really on a hot streak, well, I bet we'll find a magic item somewhere. A magic item? Seriously? Yeah, okay, I'm game. Bet you a new pair of socks. Bet you for a new pair of socks. How about it? I can't leave now to spend my winnings. And sure, bring Carrie with you.
Summer sighs, day dies, birds make afternoon music.
There's the face, my pensive hero.
But on the horn of Grey Mountain, sun lasts longer than anywhere. Unwatched, the old master of that place gathers his forgotten power. You're a trudger, Captain Ellenslad. Huh? Oh, I'll admit I'm not in love with high places. It's a spooky little flock you keep around you. To perch where the light never leaves your shoulder, you must rise over trees, over hills, over your tallest peers. These are them who've dared it. Chosen ones who deserve and desire. Words, my favor. You may someday see that I'm shrewd in my selections. He said, my lord. What I wanted to say, though, Volta, the coin is enough. I don't need convincing. Call yourself a king. I'll echo it as loud as you like.
Yet I am unsatisfied. I am in fact ruffled. Your tone, Captain Ellenslad, is rather pink.
The silver lands glow in the light of late day. High, cold air streams ripple their clothes.
You may mistake me for a strimp, a mealy mountain miser, but stand there.
We're right on the edge. Lord Volta, let us prepare a feast and a combat, just as before.
No, Bracken, if the hero Ellenslad will be my captain, then he must also be my witness.
And so saying, he grims his mouth, breathes into his full frame. Around him rises a burning ring of wind, of constellated stones, of light. Thrumming air, bitter on the tongue, biting on their bones. Witness it! The fact of anything's form begins to wobble. A feathered sound of wings whumming. Whoom! The vulture lord rises from the cindery crust of his skin, and his scream bloodies creation. Scrarg! The whipped sky snarls.
Vultures.
Hope wanders away, no longer at home here. Crumple. This groan of a world, this blister of a star. Stand, my lord. But,
Russell.
But you can simply do that. You see now. There's only the smallest falter in his scowling vulture voice, undetectable, save but by the one who served him first. With or without you, I will have this land, my homeland. My right is to all that lives and dies upon it, and I will have it all back. For if I wished, I would douse the very torch of existence, and fallow every field forever. And that is now proven, my lord. Show mercy upon them, please. Mercy do you ask for? I beg it.
It'll always be something. I'm seeing this. I am, right?
Pitiable things. Mercy, then, I grant you. Stately, he descends down the favored path. Wind finds rare brine on Captain Ellenslad's cheeks, and the broken light is allowed to mend itself. My lord, stagger. Quaff. I wish you held back. Revealing your true countenance is more than enough. Sharing your treasury, exhibiting the might of your masked faithful.
Shudder. It was enough for the other captain. This one wanted more. Shiver.
You do, of course, know better than I.
Bracken helps his embrittled master stand. Good. Anyways, it's good. This is how faith is won, Bracken.
Forgive me, Lord Volta, but it is not how my faith...
Fetch a ferret sack. I'll only rest in my chamber for a time and be exactly as I was.
Exactly as you were.
If you have been aching for a sign, we are living in this land faithful years. The wakeful night lasted long past the hallowing of the pot. Jesus. Okay. I guess that's because we were approaching Grey Mountain for one reason or another. Ferret sack. Absolutely. Hello, Tareth. Alright, so you two are still... The story continues. I see the edge of a forest. So, this forest has an edge. That's nice. Of course it does. Everything has limits, including my patience. Look, it was a joke at first, wasn't it? Like, keep walking until we find, what, a magic item? What even is that? Let's take a little trip, but a trip's no longer little. Come on, Shannara. Time to go back to our lives. Alright, but can we at least check out that castle first? Alright. Where there's presumably a magic item. Follow me, Carla! See the place abandoned? I think we go in the front way. I'm thinking we climb in the window or something. My bones are on edge. Nah, let's follow Shannara's plan. It is, after all, her situation. The place has probably been looted a dozen times, I suppose. Maybe it's got a dry smell.
The dim halls are broken and falling in. Their steps scuff dust off the stones.
Excuse me, mouse. Can see straight through the upper floor. Aha! Hup.
Empty.
Hey, that's life, isn't it? You know, I am glad we stuck it out. Now, about that bet. What happens to the winner? Lose to buy some nice socks. But I'll be lenient if... Interesting. Well, I'm afraid you spoke too soon, Soxy. Because there's always a second chest. Why wouldn't there be?
Perk.
Oh. Hop. Oh.
Grk.
It's fine. It's just these two. We were at carry along just in case. They've got what, bone link going on? Drive link. Increases dodge and damage. I see. Well, I don't appreciate that. Go over there. Bear hug. Drive link broken. Gary goes tippity tappity tippity. Ambush. Except, you know, tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity. A bite. And destroy you most likely with this frenzy, because you're the only enemy here. Hooray! This guy's done. My lid-flipping fingers are aching. Oh well, time to see who really won the bet. Must we... flip? We got Fortune's Girdle. Treasure from my chest never smelled so fresh. Increases stunt chance, dodge, and block. I mean, Shannara is the one who did want it. Also, she has a garbage... everyone's got a garbage stunt chance except for Carla. Yeah, no, you gotta keep it, Shannara. You are the one who was totally like, I want things.
A short while later.
I don't really get it. Don't get what? I mean, really? How ludicrous. Huh? Since I don't know when, maybe my life, things tend to break my way. Not always, but I've recognized it's abnormal. Little stuff usually. It's those small, stir of the moment kinds of coincidences. That just perfectly slide into place? Right. Alright, well, I owe you a pair of socks, I suppose. And they better be new this time. Huzzah! Level up. Ooh, gain the howl. Once for combat, give everyone fucking... I mean, Quelling Moss 2 is really good, but... And Bard, but she's not a Bard. Howl! Wildlings exist now. Alrighty. I guess you three can go scout and then clear that out. While you guys keep getting Nightgale on the horn. Alright, Nightgale has been obtained for this setup. Go scout here. Guess we could go with 2 teams of 3. Blood flats have been revealed. We're going to have to cross the mountain. No, not that yet. I want you guys to patrol here. Let's see how you do with this. Cabrina's ferret snack. Alright, you three, let's see how you do in a fight against Morthagi. Revia and Co. have been pointed towards a cluster of tents in a wooden refuge south of Lunan Lumberyard. We were lucky to have a day's notice that Morthagi were coming. Better to have some tents and sacks of potatoes than just your nightshirt, at least. Rest a while. Anything we can do to improve your chances in a fight. More likely it is we get to go back. So they do. Pigs forage around tree trunks. People take turns stirring a pot. Others chop wood, singing woodsy songs. How do you like your potatoes? Cooked? Cooked is great. Davia's face that. Don't take us the wrong way, but everyone here is just so wholesome. It's sickening. Don't feel like this one have to earn our favor. We're here for the Morthagi either way. Funny you should mention it, actually. You should have seen Lunan Lumberyard. Lunyon. I'm just going to call it Lunyon. Lunyon Lumberyard before all this happened. So much infighting, standard family stuff about fences and fishing rights, but day in, day out. You try not to take sides, and it only makes everyone angrier. I was ready to throw up my hands and leave them to chew each other's bones. But suddenly, giving everyone a common enemy, and it's striking how quickly they come together. You're saying you want us to leave you some Morthagi? Not necessary. Oh god, his face goes so scrunkle. Not necessary. I miss beds and wells and locked doors so much. You know what a full-time job is? You know what a full-time job it is to keep fat possums out of the food stacks? Grar! Let the possums have food. Screw you. I'm not getting excited yet, though I've seen Lunan Lumberyard with my own eyes. Even from afar, you can see the ruin. The cursed things are so methodical about their destruction, too. It only makes it worse. Then scrap it. Huh? Build a new lumberyard. What a better excuse to start over. And abandon what was. When a place is lived in, it grows a spirit of its own. We don't get to enjoy that these days, trekking around as we do. You heard Zerur. It was squabble stained anyway. Take advantage of the shake-up and build something better. Their discussion stretches through the afternoon, bringing arguments for both sides. But in the end, the people of Lunan Lumberyard are convinced to... I guess we're going to agree with Revia. Savage the old site. What's a storied history without stories, anyway? This is just one more for the collection. After some passable potatoes, Zerur's talk turns to logistics. There is a gully up ahead that'll get you close. That's how I got my best glimpse of the place. If a wild-footed oaf like me can use it and not be noticed, it should serve you even better. The gully guides them true, deep enough for the mask their approach.
Glad it hasn't rained lately. Revia sees it first. Zerur was not exaggerating. Debris hides signs of life, but a metallic buzz rides in on the smoke.
We'll save what we can. You mean the 3.5 beams that are still good?
Hooray!
Nigel, is your stick... It's just a standard ass stick. Noted.
Arevia, open the door, for we are not sure where the Mothagi are. Hello. You seem to be Mothagi. Alright, what was... an action point. Alright, on a stunt, refund an action point. But you also have Thornfang, which means if you kill, you get an action point. Let's get your action point back. Swap weapons. Throw an axe. Yeah, we can't stab you. Or Quelling Moss to do 3 poison. Or, you know, throw an axe. Hell yeah. Leia. Go asleep. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about with having Nightcale give full chase. But... bitch. Oh, that one hurt. And Leia's dead. The moment stretches in Leia's mind. She sees a shadow of her foe. She knows what's coming. She can lean a little to one side or the other, but it won't change much. She can feel something, a heaviness in her hand. It has a name, Oakenbrand. Maybe there is a story, maybe, that it wants to tell. And only a sliver of opportunity left to tell it. It breaks. The staff leaps across her body just in time. Its well-honed shaft shivers and bends. Splinters fly as Leia crashes to the ground. The weapon's sacrifices spared her from serious injury. She'll retreat and return to fight another day, another weapon in hand. But her fingers will long miss the feel of that old staff. Alright, well, fuck, we're not chasing that anymore. We got a lot of shit to kill. Revia! Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Throw an axe. Swap weapons. Kill. Moss. Interfuse with some shitty sacks. Damn it, stop blocking things. Good block. Shooting star. Okay. There are more enemies somewhere. Revia, find them. Alright, well. Got 2 turns left to catch that. Just gonna keep jumping around. And that's as far as Nightkill can get. So you know what, we're gonna have you go there and we'll just grab the legacy point instead. Be free, Spirit of the Wild. Oh, that was the only reason we still existed. Cool. A siphoned ice wand, or siphoning ice wand, is the exact same thing. Fair enough. You've got your great axe, Lockbreaker, that we should be using because it gives bonus damage to Morthagi.
Just get a spell thread. There's no point in... It's literally the same thing as that one. There's no point in holding two of them. So yeah, salvage. Get a spell thread because we're short on those. People are eager to get back to London Lumberyard afterwards, even in its ruined state. So, how long do you think that you will be able to hold on to this social harmony?
Or at least as long as it takes to rebuild all this. I can't keep his voice straight, which may be quite a while. An old town banner is given to Revia and Co. as thanks as they leave the residents to their work.
The place is the center of their world. Strange to think about.
No one remembers every cobblestone on the road she walks, but maybe London Lumberyard will be forgotten a little more slowly.
The village banner. Stunt chance boosties and a health bonus.
I mean, pretty much anyone could make use of that.
That's a sash, apparently.
But I feel like we should give it to you, Leia.
Find an item. Right, Leia's maimed, so she's got to go heal up. Blood Flats has been cleared. They're dropping here. One team managed to succeed. +1 from that infested tile there. Fair. It'll probably be fine. We got Shannara and Carla here. Let's go!
Anchors.
Okay, I've got one. Favorite fruit. Ever had a cliff cherry? They're rare, but worth splurging on at least once in your life. Careful there, your fancy taste is showing. Alright, you're gonna love this one. Favorite thing to fight? That's like asking my favorite rash. Least favorite, then. Might have to be the Draven. Is that because they're over the next hill? It's a beast or a construct. It's a beast or a construct that's just blindly destroying. But Draven, when you get close enough to look at their eyes, you see hatred staring back at you. And here I am, making a career out of them. As old as I'm getting, sometimes I wonder if it's not too late to start over somewhere. I wouldn't, though, realistically. You bumblebees need me too bad. Well, we appreciate that. What about you? What keeps you here?
Honestly, the gear.
I mean, both those sound like good Shannara answers. Yeah, honestly, the gear. Ever notice how much better dressed we are than anyone else in town? Plus, it's nice to have your feats on display. Then you don't have to awkwardly work them into conversation. Huh.
Oh, like you've never done it?
No, I respect that. Diplomatic of you. I'm not exactly a pillar of shining light myself. Got enough enemies out there. Don't make yourself into one, too. Don't make yourself one, too. Fair. John will do a fine job of that. We're getting close. With insight, we all have 2 times stun chance. Hell yeah. There are 6 enemies in total, by which I mean 7. Because I can double stump. Friggin' haunts. He's just gonna go ahead and say, hello, Birdman. Be hugged. Or die. Either works. Carrie might set up an ambush, but first, how far can Shannara move? Only that far? But she can howl. That lets her go here. Which lets her frenzy. Dang. That one's still friggin' bip bop bip. Attempt. Damn it. Yeah, I was gonna say, Shannara's gonna get fucking hurt as hell. Thank you for the block.
bite. You really need rogue. That was super rude of you, Stump. Oh, right. With Swipe, we can get 2 things. I forgot about that. Powerful. Stop blocking. Eat bite, you bitch. I can fucking wolf claw you too. Alright, because it's the wolf claw is a water, we get to do that. Cool, cool. Also, just come over here and just in case this Stump is a bitch that decides to go beyond Carla. There we go. Talisman of Rhythm. Who wants to speed up? Shannara wants to speed up. Well, I have already created something anyway. Let's see what you got. And nope, just somebody's ugly dog collection. Phew. Guess that's the adventure in life. Another battle won, so little show for it. Shannara Evergreen, at last. Hoot, where? I've been chasing you a long time. Don't tell me you've forgotten. Name's Helly Valenstrad. Any relation to the Valenstrad Brewhouse? Yes. Oh. You remember that night, Shannara? Stormy, harvest in full swing, house was packed. You saddled up to the barkeep, told stories of the adventure in life, and a cache of rubies you didn't have time to hunt down, drew a map on the back of a napkin to pay your tab. Shannara Evergreen is a surprisingly common name. You got the right one? I have a very sharp memory, and you have a very annoying face. You're the only person I've ever met who looks like a wolf. Alright, you got me. Give yourself a medal, memory champ. Not my fault you can't follow a napkin. I mean, that feels like the worst option, but that sounds more like Shannara. The treasure real. Not my fault you can't follow a napkin. I mean, did you even try to follow it? Or do you prefer trekking across Drovland to harass your customers? Listen, you don't want it? Fine, I'll buy it back. Because I know I'm going to find that treasure. How much you offering? Not sure it'd be worth your while. I've only got enough to cover the cost of a drink. Sold! Thanks a lot, Broom Maven. I'll stop by sometime, see what I found. Sure, yeah, can't wait. Shannara, you done looking for souvenirs? Huh? Yeah, nothing special. Let's get going then. Yeah, let's... Huh? Huh. Is this the... You're better than I remember, I guess. Up into my pocket it goes, I assume. Hey, we got time for a treasure hunt? Oh no, Devons. I mean, I certainly want to. Bum, bum, bum. But we also want to secure this place. Yeah, for the similar reasoning of people are dying, so, yeah, get involved there. Secure site complete. We got 2 heartwood and another speed booster. Heck yeah. Shannara can go even faster. Like, we want Leia to go faster more than Ellie or Nikale.
Carla too, but Carla has Paladin.
Nikale going faster would be good. Let's build up some defenses there while they're still doing their thing. Let's really clear out these infestations more, though.
Hooray!
Ingots! And an accuracy booster. Who the fuck keeps... You, Carrie. You keep fucking missing all the goddamn time. You indeed have the second worst accuracy. Alrighty. Well, while they're building that, you guys can follow, a treasure map.
Looks like the right spot. There's a waterfall, that pile of rocks. Now where's... Aha! Is it just this?
Well, actually, let's be in good shape. Oh, armor. So, lower one's armor but gain speed and dodge. Do nothing to one's armor, lose warding and dodge but gain speed. Lower armor and warding. Okay, yeah, both a gray bark, you've got that. Nothing's more comfortable on the trail than these prestigious hugs of armor. Originally crafted and composed for renowned guides, and for drov stalkers of some means. They consist of double-thick soft leather plates and fur-lined cuirass. Quarus, or however you pronounce that. With shirts and leggings of rock cotton, strong and freeing, their design is no secret, but the expensive material comprising them mean that they're a prize to come across. So yeah, a little bit of a, mostly a dodge boost. Maybe you could use a dodge boost and also some speed. Yeah, sure, we'll swap yours. Lost your warding by doing that, though. Go scouting. Birch bark forest has been revealed. Sorry, blood birch forest has been revealed. They're fucking Morthagi here. This group has been, it's not in danger at the moment. Infestation down here, it's getting kind of close. I'm just trying to think, as it's getting kind of close, it would be good to, we've got Dravin and Dravin. So yeah, we've got a Dravin incursion coming in. Just trying to figure out where it would be good to, put our defenses down here too. Yeah, well, I don't want to spend the LP, even though I probably should. Alright, they're more protected. You know what? Make a save. Gather together, you three. I should have done it right here when I did that, but also gather together Shannara and Carla. Brain dumb. Gather them all together there. Let's just go back to doing our fucking 5-man group. And Carrie can slowly rebuild that place on her own. A wild, thriving old local was happy to provide the lowdown on this weird tower. What'd she tell you, Nikale? Any clue who built this place?
I wondered at its origins. She made something up. Oh well. Said there's bonewalkers. Rove the woods sometimes. Leather-faced guy over on the other hill. said light leaks from the cracks in the old blue stones, just on fall nights, he said, since last year. Well, that's about what we expected, isn't it?
Bam! Dust drifts in the suddenly empty doorway.
I guess it's helping. Did you really have to kick it down? Probably not. You two should take that hall. Shout if there's anything.
Soon a buzz from the hall's far end sneaks into their ears. Gzzz.
That noise coming from inside? Yeah, something's... Whirr.
Bam!
You seriously need to stop. I humorously need to, I'd say.
As they enter, the noise abates. Oily odors spill off shadow-crowded shelves. Shapes, organic to synthetic by varying degrees, spread and pile everywhere in industrious disarray.
Want to play Skulltops for while we wait for Nightkill? Could be anything in here. Whirr. Oh, if it's working more thuggy machinery, then it's almost our responsibility to... Gzz. Not this again, Shannara. I mean, it just seems like we should give it a shot, though. What if we activate our own Morthagi and it likes us? Maybe Peeves comes that way. Cellar's empty. What did you two find? This? Shannara wants to try your theory. You can't be serious. I think we just torch the whole room. Bust up their plans. Here's one that's nearly finished. Just needs a mom. Dismantle it. Search for what's useful. It's dangerous to linger here. Nope, Shannara, we're going to let you have your way again. Shannara settles in to fiddle with the half-finished contraption lying here among the scrap. So, look, I understand I'm not the only one who... Look, So, look, I understand I'm not the one you think of when it comes to tinkering and book study and stuff. But I'll tell you, these are wonders of the ancient world. I feel drawn to their hidden histories, like it was destiny. Pop, click. You talk about it an awful lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been a hobby of mine. We're ratchet.
Later.
Look at that movement. Whoosh. Try getting my curved skull. Look at that movement. I guess whatever. Why isn't this working? It's a little cord secured, right? And, oh. See if this gets you going. Poke.
Right, blood.
So, Shannara, how much longer until... Nah, I think we're finished. Whirr.
Zzz, fobble, spranch.
Ugh, what's it? Ugh, don't let it. She considers you a friend. You think so? Why?
Whirr.
Maybe inheriting my feelings through the blood, perhaps? Whirr.
Zzz. Drip.
Well, let's hope it remembers whose side it's on. Sommelier joins the party. Shannara has taken in a companion, which will help in any battle she takes part in. We got our own Morthagi. But also Shannara lost one hit point, and she's nauseous. And they've got their own people, too. Yay! Party member.
They can shoot.
Good job.
Alrighty, so we got Carla just kind of being like,
whoever wants to come get some.
Nightkill says,
Interfuse. Splinter Blast.
Leia jumps,
Gets in close. Smack. I forget that Shannara can howl.
You could use some better armor. Like some armor.
Revia of the Hurting Face. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy.
Bullshit. it's just out of range. You failed to clamp, but you hurt a shit ton. Bum, bum. Nycale. Hip hop, hip hop, hip. Interferes with the mannequins. Constrict. Leia. Destroy. Hip hop. Bite it. They must be hiding in the house then. Or not in the house, but behind the house. Rude. Rude again. There's that one. Fuck you. Huzzah! A brooch of divinity. Who wants to get some warden? Looks like the answer is going to be Revia. The butlers exist. Secure site complete. We are going to now get hides, and we find a block boosting talisman. Leia can certainly use that because she is getting wrecked by everything. Alright, head down here and scout it out. Lionwood is largely vales and slopes, swathed in leafed dark woodlands. But a famous roadhouse does give off the glow of civilization, smoking from two chimneys at a clear bend along the road. Their sour beet soup summons eaters from everywhere. The company makes a stop at the end of the trek. They're out there, Kara and Shinara. How annoying. Trying to seem all pensive and whatever. They talk like that sometimes. I think it's good. Join me. I've already emptied one bottle. Oh, this one has. You know, Revia, I get a certain way when it comes to forests.
the longing folks feel for retirement from homebound labors for carefree life. The longing folks feel for retirement for our homebound labors for a carefree life. It strikes me most out here. The trees, maybe exemplify that peace. Maybe peace seem even possible.
Smur, smur. Grumble, mumble. Nickel? Hey, Nickel.
They really look like...
cheese berries. Pretty. Nickel. Taken with the older man suddenly. Nickel? Huh? Wait, what? Well, look who's here. Shiny as a pickled corn. It's my own dear Nickel, all grown up. Look at your clothes, too. Look at you clothes, too. The image of a road mage. What are you up to? Alright, so it seems this one does know this Phil. Does he know me?
Yes, Rivia, this is my dad.
Oh. I'm who Nickel got her good looks from.
Please.
Want me to leave you to talk?
I don't actually, thanks, sorry.
Let's get drinks over here. Nickel's parents never weren't at war. Childhood had been peaceless and largely cold.
Does this one want Olivia to kill him?
Yes. Can't you look a little happier? It's been ages.
I've got no reasons to try and appear affable to you or anyone else here.
Nickel. Okay, I get it, but you see, your mom and I...
What, one of you owes the other money?
You haven't heard me yet. We split. We're done. I'm out here on my own again.
Here's hoping you finally figured out how to leave each other alone then. But I know you haven't. I'd rather sleep on a leaf bed.
Don't just run away. Kill him. Away, girl. I'll go. A tide of memories is always there, biting and raging on a certain shore of Nickel's mind. Memories that could rise to erode her safe places, topple any good thing she's made, fling whirling skirts of her mother, spit-flicking lips of her father. Memories of them leaving, convincing their daughter, if not for each other, then this would be the final time. If not each other. Worse though, the times they'd come home and make happiness seem possible. Drinks slide quiet over tables, spoons softly settle in bowls. The voices of other patrons have gone sharply silent. I'll go, I said. I know I don't deserve to show up in front of you. Only listen to my mouth move 2 minutes, and I'll let you be. You and your friend here. Your lover, is it?
Olivia would like to say yes, yes?
Eyes are bright above the rims of raised cups. Olivia would always like to say yes, yes. I mean, I don't really want to listen to him.
Revia married... well, not only did Revia marry a forest god, but she's in a relationship with Carla right now. Yeah, no, let me leave first. I've purged a lot of unpleasant memories, and I'm not here to make more.
Because, fuck you. And so it remains, just that way with Nickel and her father. Hurt is the thing we hold on to, much firmer when our happy memories are dim and few. Jopa-jape. Later.
Oh, well. You okay out here, Leia? And you, Revia?
I already made up my mind I wasn't going in there. Thanks for bringing the barrel out, if anything. The Revia grew up fine. Happier than this one, Revia think. This one eventually... you eventually start living your own life. And however much you think your past matters, maybe it does. Maybe it matters exactly that much, but Olivia does not know. Nothing goes wrong between lynxes and sharks, though, absolutely not. Olivia do not mind being out here. Anyway, it's you, Nickel. Having this one's back feels good. Maybe something that Olivia can do. Also, next time Kara and Olivia fight, this one taking my side, yes?
Got it. None of that dribble-mouthed waffling.
Of this night, her friends' faces will be what Nigel clearly recalls. A good memory, warm on the road that angles home.
We've gained a little bit of warding. Sure. I mean, I would like to build that, but we're gonna go take care of this incursion first. Or at least try to. How dare this infestation show up there? Now we need to go deal with this one, because if that turns into an incursion, it's going to immediately go hit her, and that's not going to be good. Incursion! It isn't, yep, it's indeed coming from down there. And it's as big as it is because of the thing, so everyone join up here. Nigel gather, at least. Carla and Nigel are now rivals for some reason. That's spot still. Hooray! Now we're just gonna fucking wait for that, I guess, or something. I mean, we could just, you know, go meet them on the road instead of waiting. Not you. Or you two. Ah, they got their terror birds, huh? Rude. Everything is rude. Be here in 11 days. Alright, what do we need more of? Spell threads. But, so yeah, that's the only one that offers spell threads. It'll come attack just before we can take care of it. Alrighty, here we go. Interception. Shannara, Carla, Leia, Nigel, Revia. Do it. Create a distraction to split the forces and dollar them out. They don't seem to know we're here. How should we destroy them? It's the most likely to work. Or we strike. That might give us invisibility, but. Excellent. Half of them are chasing fairies. Now Revia strike. Nigel's 5. Thought we were Revienko. Gain temporary armor and warding. Cool. Got +5 Draven, and those Draven. And a water spirit. Alright, well, we start with, best Carla can do is just kind of get in there in the way. Before anyone moves any further, remember to howl, Shannara. Interfuse with both of those, and then Splinter Salvo. Kill the water spirit. There we go, now we got some room. Jump. Hibbity hobbity, hibbity hobbity. Destroy the bird. Shannara says... Hibbity hobbity, hibbity hobbity. Another bird. And a stump. Hello, give me my legacy point. Duck step. And Revia is the one with the master plan, yes? That plan being to hop on up through here. Go up to the stabber. Stab. Stab. Sommelier. Icky. Come at us, stump. Alrighty, Nightgale. Scamper forward. Interfuse with these mossy rocks. Discus these mossy rocks. Leia. Shannara. Destroy the bird. Destroy the stump, or get blocked. How about that, sommelier? Five more driving cards. Look at them all. Interfuse with the fire. Throw the fire over here. You're both bitches being able to dodge that. Bullshit. Yep. Rude. Alright, Revia, why don't you go deal with everything over here? Yeah, I'm gonna throw in an axe yet. Bitches. You haven't killed him. That was your first kill that turn. Why didn't you get Thurn Fang? Dumb. And then Revia's standing in the fire.
Everything dodges everything. What even?
Fuck your shields. And fuck you. Out of the fire, Rivia. Level up for Leia.
Upgrades on a sleep. So you can be able to use it every turn. Always good. Melee attacks cost less. Would also be good. But yeah, be able to leap all the time. Ah, the Rotshaw. Rotshawn.
We need more armor rather than less at this point. Yeah, it's no good. Goodbye, Rotsharn.
Smooth.
It's impressive how quickly I can go from fighting for my life to back to everything feeling normal. Well, we just cut down a pile of monsters. You get to feel however you want to feel.
Scrape.
Oh, it's this thing again. At least our little friend's back normal.
Is someone gonna get a tail?
I had to do that anyway. What? That digging. I told you to go find Mama something nice.
Later that afternoon.
A dumb coin. About time it wore itself. Oh, look like you got something. If it's one of those nasty little driving decorations, send it back. I hardly ever get those anymore. This is something else. A coin. Not any type of coin I recognize, though. It looks old. It's a bit of a theme with you, isn't it? Who knows where it came from? Better than another dead mouse, anyway. Good attitude.
Hooray.
There you go, Carla. Oh, I can just give it to someone. Do I want to give Revia a tail, perhaps? She doesn't actually have anything going on beyond this stupid crust. And the star heart. For you. Marrying a forest god. I'm trying to... I wish I could remember what the other tails were. The only one I can think of is the skunk tail. I wasn't paying any attention to the rest of them. I just saw skunk, and I wanted it. I guess we'll give it to Carla. No, but she might theoretically get a tail because he's a bear. Fuck it. Revia. Potentially gain a tail. Alrighty. So you guys can keep building that forest shrine. There's an incursion going on down there. Oh yeah, Carrie, you keep working on that. Everyone else, I guess go fight this. Okay, that's taken care of now. We can get down there. It's just going to require a walk. You can't do anything yourself that way. So, start building a pass. It's not you, Carla. You're not the one doing that. It's just going to take all year.
Flowers for no one. Rumors of Draven have led Revia and Co. over craggy slopes to the site of a long-forgotten ruins. Wind-worn rock and decayed edifices are all that remain of this ancient city.
How could a civilization like this just vanish, leaving no trace even of local histories? Could have been a war that wiped them out, or a plague. Left no one behind to tell their story. Fella's over here, and first Draven Prince. I wonder, have the Draven come here before? To travel all this way, they must have some plan, some motive. Can't speak for them. But if I was looking for somewhere to hide away, a place like this wouldn't be so bad. Some of the buildings are almost livable. Ravi, I guess we are not the only ones who have learned to use what the dead leave behind. Words I can read. The dead. Sometimes you forget most of them were just plain ordinary folks living their lives. You know, with all the usual hopes and fears and everyday concerns. Not to mention loves, passions. Imagine how many coy glances were exchanged on these very streets, heartbeats quickening. And in one of those houses, a withered elder would delight the youngsters with fantastical tales, huddled around the hearth. I guess they formed friendships same as us. Helped each other through the hard times. Snick sniff. I know that sound. In the open pit of an old amphitheater, Draven soldiers have gathered, combing through the loose stones and rubble. Thoughts? Did we just walk in? I'm making me choose. Choosing things. A bunch of them standing under a pillar. How about I bring it down? To intimidate. Or are we stealth? Fire is always good. I like stealth. Fire. In the Grey Plane, there are only 5 of them. 6 when you count 2 stumps. Shannara. The Howling, remove your hidden. That's fair enough. Storm whatever over there. Bum. Can't quite reach anyone, so I guess we'll just move a little bit. It's gonna go through a fire, though. That's true. I'm gonna do it anyway. Didn't move our hidden, though. That's the shame. There we go. Bum. Defuse of a broken wall. Throw a thing. Heck yeah. And Leia. Yup. Bird is dead. They're now dispirited. Rude. Also rude. Stop hitting Revia. Heal him. And a dart. Slick step. Chuck one axe. Chuck the one axe. Poison. Slow scamper. Scamper, scamper, scamper. Interfuse with that fire. Throw the fire. Heck yeah. Ooh. An artifact mace. Stuns enemies on stunt and also bonus stunt damage. Well, sure. Let's give Leia a one-handed artifact in case her thing ends up eating one of her arms at the end of the chapter. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees. Overgrown grasses rustle in the breeze. Gone quiet. Guess this is the last of them, miss. Still think I'll have a look around. Place like this is bound to be, not far from where they fought. A section of flagstones appears to be coming up. Nycale pries some away with her toe. I can read words. Uncovering what appears to be a way below. With a little more effort, they widen out the entrance. Scrape, scritch. That of his face hat. How deep is it? Stairs. Nifty. Wonder what's down there. Any good reason not to go? Down they climb into the city's ancient underbelly. Slimy things skitter away at their approach. A rancid odor hangs in the air. Torch over here. Let me just... In a splash of light, their surroundings take color and shape. The passage opens into a small enclosure, an oval room. Bits of rotted wood and matted straw form a pale suggestion of a bed at one end. Smells, doesn't it? Not a dungeon or a tomb. It has all the trappings of a living place. Beneath the city, if you wonder who. Scattered around the room are what remain of a life's possessions. Most are decayed or moth-eaten beyond recognition. Could have been a hat, maybe. Big old frying pan. If the Draven found this place, I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth taking. But there's one item that catches Nycale's eye. A small bone flute set atop a stone pedestal. Alone, it seems to have survived the passage of years unmarred. Moon-colored, its surface is smooth, polished by the press of ancient fingertips. It begs to be held again. This one has this one's got that look in this one's eye, Nycale. I butchered that talking, whatever. My tongue is getting tired. There was a bard, Grifton the Grim. He used to sing to people cursed by a mossy mud spirit. Who used to sing of a people cursed by a mossy mud spirit. Their tongues were garbled so that one could not understand the words of another, but a melody they found, hadn't lost its meaning. I wonder what songs these ancient people used to play, whether they would mean something to us if we heard them. The way it's placed, I think it was treasured by the hands that held it, well looked after. I'm gonna take it. Bone flute. I thought it was stone. Somehow this bone flute increases charisma by 15. Apparently Nycale has very little charisma for some reason. I'll give you more charisma with your bone flute.
Nigel moves forward and carefully plucks the flute from its stand.
It was crafted for a purpose. Not to lie in silence and obscurity, but to be played. Heard. Even though we've forgotten their names, their words, it's a small way we can honor them.
Yes, but the Levia's face out. Taking it like it's an heirloom, right? A way to be remembered for whoever left it behind. So if this one wants Levia's opinion, Levia think it's good, yes? They put out the torch and make their way back to the surface, and seal the passage behind them. Song would be nice for the road back, one that lifts the spirits. Yeah, well, it's a bone flute, so it's probably just gonna make horrible shrieking sounds. Enemies have gained the raid knight. Bleh, I don't like the raid knight. Hooray, all hostile locations have been removed. Now we can assault the rest of the things. We'll start by making an outfitter. Site secure complete. Or secure supply site complete. Ooh, a dodgy cloak. Give it to Leia, because Leia keeps... No, who's the one who took a bunch of... Revia. Revia, you get the dodgy cloak, because you took a shit ton of damage, and look at that. Look at that fancy cloak. Alright, let's go help, Let's go help with that. And apparently Nigel is actually better than Carrie at that, so Carrie stop working, I guess. And Nigel go help. Carrie, meanwhile, can go work on the defenses over here, I guess. There we go, a passageway has opened, so we can go beat up the Morthagir, whoever's here. There we go, too. The Draven, okay. Wait for Maples. Patrol, though. It is spread to there. Alrighty, let's assault the Draven stronghold at Merlin Shade. The Draven.
Huh, no sign of them. No sign of them. Could have sworn they were headed this way.
Well, so much for shortcuts. Revia say we turn around and head for the rustle rustle. The crunch of footsteps leave little time for decision. Over a boulder they go, into a clinging mass of nettles, damp and sour smelling. Murmur, murmur.
Hey, ow, that's my foot, you're...
And the camp's a mess. Should warn you too, Draven don't have the most appealing cuisine. Ever give you trouble? Been a few scuffles, nothing I couldn't handle. Just needed to remind them who we answer to. They know better than to cross Volta. Even I do.
Hey, Ellen's lad. Is it true what they say, that he's a god? That if I prove myself?
I'll say there's a reason to believe it. But if I was you, I'd stick to the solid stuff. The pay's good. Ate more beef this spring than I had over the previous 5 seasons. If you want to put a mask on, just bask in the presence of power, I don't know, I'm not that man. The mercenaries trudge on. They go quiet, then go beyond hearing. Ellen's lad. Better looking than Devia remember. Hey, would you two ever...
Can we talk later? I don't want to lose them again.
Huh? Here's where you'll sleep. You can put your Stelk Drush Ellen's Ladek Threadtha Miesnik Ellen Shorgyak. You, getting that? Words aren't, but... Visitors, I'd wager. Come on, we'll have a better view up by the tower ruins. Yet mot in Taroth, Gwerk.
That's a lot of them. Gotta reach the fort, huh? Where's the fort? There's the fort. Understood. Carla just gonna go have some fun. Shannara, as I keep forgetting, howl. And then go ruin this guy. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy. Interfuse with something fun like that. Yup. So many driving. Alrighty. Let's start with Michael saying fire. Rude. Leia. Six damage, but potential stun. 7 damage, but definitely shred. Don't need to shred, though. So, potential stun. No stun, but we knocked it back. Shannara goes hippity hoppity. Bites the bird. And frenzies. Nobody liked that. Alrighty, now Revia is like, okay, well, I'm Revia. You're out of axes. Swap to your good weapon. Poison them all. Poison them all again. That's every stump almost dead. Not quite dead, though. How no? Sommelier. That's fair. I kill. Shooting star. Interfuse. Can't interfuse with that. Can interfuse with that, but then there's no good to it. We can get Discus out of this rock. We can probably hit the Raid Knight. Alright, Leia's gonna go punch a bitch. That'll end the turn, therefore a regular attack instead, but we can miss. That's fine. It happens. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. With our water claws, we get a stunt back. Or an action back, I should say, and therefore Silk Step. Get rid of that Spectre Step. Destroy him. Get a water action. Cool, cool. Perfectly positioned. There we go. You already poisoned Mr. You already poisoned Mr. Stonethroat. Therefore, let's poison the Haunt instead. You cannot remove your own bird. Understood. I'm not sure if the bird actually goes away when that does or not. So, let's test, I guess. Hippity hoppity. Not surprised you dodged. Hi, bear hug. And it looks like it does not. The bird just continues to exist. Kill the for certain one, I suppose. Michael, head up here to help Sommelier. Leia, jump. Shred the shield. Fair. Chances are good we'll probably be regrouped by being pulled in via that thing, but just in case. Right, I forgot about the interfusion. That's fair. From there, you can attack scenery, so get rid of that. Bum, 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 bum. You know, let's just find out what happens. Leia, you're trying to get yourself killed? Been wondering what I'd say if I met you. Now I guess there's not much worth saying. If you want to choose the Draven over...
It's not about choosing the Draven. Didn't I tell you? I finish my jobs. You should know better than anyone.
Fine. Just tell me one more thing. Who's Volta?
Yeah, we're done here. Didn't want to kill you, Leia, but it's you who came to me.
Whisperwing, they stalk. And still, killers. They stalk and still, killers on quiet feet. Poison glistens on the blade and arrow, leaving a taste of death in the air. You need to kill them. From their hands and staves flows pulses of light, twisting waves of heat. Behind that dull glow mask shines only a dim sparkle in the eyes. And composed faces, grim mouths, even if eyes that won't meet other eyes. Lacking words. They stand cold and quiet as coin metal. They won't back down. And him specifically. Ellen's lad Lightbody. Desperate days have forged this warrior. A fierce challenge burns in the stare. It's a glare of someone with no regrets. And we did not get everyone pulled over with him. So, great. Who are we on right now? Nykel? Nykel, just... Or we can deal with Leia first, I guess. Sure. Sure. Leap. No, just wait there. Adevia, big move. Nykel, withdraw from the fire. I said withdraw from the fire. Big move. Blade spark, eh? Alright, so respect your step, knowing that they have it. Blade spark. Attack spawns fire. Flock flames spawn this unit on death. Okay. Attacks on fire, and it's a flock flame, whatever those actually are. It's going to be a pain in the ass either way, I'm sure. Okay, yes, you do have a poison shot. I don't like that. Let's have you move here so you can bear hug Ellen's lad. Nykel, move here. I think the most important thing you can probably do is stop that guy from being able to do anything. Leia. Leave your way down here. Alright, one mercenary dead. We are unable to bite, unfortunately, but we can full frenzy on one guy. Excellent. Don't worry about his poison now, but if there's more than one of him, don't have to worry about those poisons. And poison for all of you. Sommelier, hurry. Vaguely painful. Carla says... Bear hug. Okay, you're dead. Nykel says... Grab a tree. It also says move here and attack. Once again, fuck over your interfusion. Leia says stop you from doing anything. Shannara would like to come have fun, but it looks like she can't reach. So we'll just kind of silk step right over here. And now, Revia. Alrighty. Level for Carla! There's the one I wanted. Upgrade Paladin. Heck yeah. I mean, I'd love to upgrade Bear Swipes as well, but Paladin first. Because now, you know, she can just do whatever. Not obvious face that, though. Leia. No, sorry, I'm coming. You know, the way I remember him, he was a prattler and a loudmouth. It took me a while to warm up to him, but once I did, there was nobody easier to talk to. He had a way of putting everyone at ease. People change, I guess. We all make our own decisions, yes? Well, if this one needs a little time, take it. But we don't want to stick around here too long. Click. It's mine now. At the forest edge, they pause, their thoughts meandering down different paths. More health on the birds. Find an item. We've secured the site. We get some heartwood and a gravel pelt cloak. Some bonus armor for someone. Some people could desperately use it. But sadly, I mean, we could replace Revia's, but then she'd lose that dodge. So we'll go with the Nightkill, because no one else will actually get an increase of things by doing that. Alright, get down here and patrol. Revia will heal on the walk. That's okay. I'm trying to hold on to as many things as I can so that I can, you know, save more things at the end of the game. Or at the end of the campaign. The Winey and Nana forests have been cleared of infestation. Now we can go scout here. Tier 3 defense is built. Cool, cool. Okay, building tier 3s there as well. Morthagi Strong has been revealed. Oh, back. Click here. Patrol, it'll take 20 days. And that should do something to the incursion. Or not, I mean it weakens it at the very least, but... Alright. Revia's fully healed up, therefore let's fight the Morthagi, whatever they are. They find the mine unguarded, in long shafts and chambers below. There are cogs and bones and half-finished projects in every corner, but nothing that moves. You'd think some other group took care of them before we could. I see no signs of violence, or any Morthagi that remains. I don't know. To me it looks like more like they just packed up and left. Guess they heard about Revia and Co. and landing scared. They continue their search. Blood? Was this an operating table? But find no answers. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But, I don't know, it's hard to say who that's pointing at. I guess maybe Revia? It's probably Nightkill. Well, I guess it doesn't matter why. They're gone. Just as long as they stay gone.
They'll hear no news of Morthagi in the next town, find no trace of them across peak and valley. It's an unexpected and uncertain peace that follows. Interesting, and also the peace lasts only 2 years. Alright, the extra health is gone, as is the Batchbee and them heckin' slingers. During the years of peace, Shannara went back to Valenstride Brewhouse from time to time to thank the brewer for returning the map. She always paid in coin. Rivia and Carla's wedding followed river tradition. They placed painted stones in a boat to represent all the cares of their old lives. Then they sent it downstream. The night's celebration would carry on long, songful, and wild and sweet. You know, we could both get in that boat. Could just leave everything. Float away together? We could, but we'd be missing a wonderful dinner. There are many ways to create a shrine, but Rivia and Co. started to put out offerings and waited to see who showed up. You know what they say about spirits. You don't choose them, they choose you. Shannara found love with a barman who always had a snappy comeback. Late nights turned to early mornings as they brushed the world off of each other's shoulders. Yeah, this one's garden's impressive. Does that not give you, powers? Not that I know of. I mean, aside from this leg. Though if you asked the neighbors, there was something strange about the fireflies around Leia's cottage at night. Meanwhile, in the depths of Grey Mountain,
an overconfident collection of ribs and femurs bedecked in flimsy armor put up a good fight for lizard things, but nothing my clever little pets couldn't handle.
And what of the hero Ellen's lad Lightbody who led them? Oh, never mind, I suppose you'll claim you
De-limbed their commander myself. Just another second-rate mercenary, no fiber on his bones. Fairly disappointing how quickly we won, but a free-minded force will fold when blood starts to pour. That's why I didn't tell you. That's why didn't I tell you I'd come out on top
repeatedly?
You're a person of some intellect, Master Velta. You'll have recognized by now that my creations, my stratagems, they're flawless, faultless. Even this body of mine rarely slows. You'll have taken to me. See how crucial I am to you. Sure, just know I am pleased to accept my place as your general. You can tell me who you want dead, and they'll surely die.
Well, at present... Ick. What's that doing here?
Oh, they do like to wander, but as I was saying...
Yes, don't restate it. You've done well, Captain Cleland. Captain Berengast.
Master Volta, that's all I needed to hear. In truth, I knew from the moment you outlined me your particular stipulations that we would be a perfect match.
It's Lord Volta.
Lord, then, should I be circumspect? I mean only that we each have a use for the flotsam of the battlefield, but we don't cover the same bounty, same resource.
How many armies have you led?
I've always led my band a longest time, shrinking, swelling. No one's lead in arm.
Conquest is about feeding your hunger. It needs an appetite as big as the land you lay hold of. My hunger has never flagged as long as this world is turned. Consider, Captain, whether your stomach might confine even the mountains, or even the sun, before you presume to compare us.
But, Lord Rula, surely I should be confirmed as... Shouldn't I be called?
You are my captain and recalled as such, until the day I go unresisted in my own territory. But yes, when the hour comes to bring about the fullness of my reign, to dictate the span my wings will shadow, then you will be at my army's head, the arm of Volta, the voracious claw. Now go to your troop, bid them wait. True ambition, you may tell them, is proven with patience.
I lament, my lord. And be sure to take your wayward pet with you.
Lord Volta, do you think we can trust him?
He may look like some tool-shed contraption, but underneath that ridiculous veneer, his heart beats human blood.
Treacherous blood. Thankless blood.
Quite. The man disgusts me, as do the meatless creatures he commands. But when you pit a viper against a wolf, it matters little which comes out the victor. Both have their fangs, and whoever's fangs are the sharpest is all that matters. That's what killing bites is. So ends my little game.
I do wonder sometimes.
What's that? If you will speak, Bracken, then speak.
Yes, my lord, I have seen the marks that time leaves, on the faces of beasts, on the shape of rivers. I only wondered if the long years of your imprisonment did not alter. But you never speak of that time.
No, I did not think you would care to hear the maudlin tale of how I passed my bleakest days.
I only...
Weak, alone, famished, like my innards had been scraped out with a spoon, empty as a hollowed gourd. That's how it felt. I had no aim at first, only hateful persistence. I spent a century or two languishing in despair, until the thought possessed me to learn, to live as them, among them, to bend my mouth and speak their folksy phrases. I did an exceptional job of it, naturally. Too exceptional, perhaps. My memories of feather and fire grew elusive, teasing. I forgot the caress of the wind on my wings, could not fathom the freedom of the sky. Trapped in this powerless shell, humanity festered in my veins. Almost I believed I was human, except that I did not die. Those were the worst days.
My lord, you shall never be made to suffer so again. I swear it on my...
Yes, but at the moment I am more concerned about collecting my debts. My many, many lifetimes of debts. Nike would like to form a shooting star arm. Certainly, falling stars was a pretty good thing. Transform her into a full wolf. Hell yes. Oh, see, that's why I got the hammer. Twice per combat, touching an adjacent target to grant temporary health. Neat. That's a swift action. Cool. Do it. Alrighty. So, there we are. You still cannot improve your pet, your guy there. Disappointing. Well, we can improve the hammer though. Bonus stun damage and bonus damage. Cool. But of course, I am once again in that position of... I should probably power up my armor more, shouldn't I? You are super duper fast. But armor is what you needed, right? That was the thing I'm like, I want more armor on you, and I want more armor on Revia. Yeah, for sure. So, Shannara, if we put you here... Well, I put you over here. That'll suddenly give you 5 armor. That'll lower your speed a little bit. What's the difference between the two? That gives accuracy as well. Less armor. There's less other things. This will lower your speed less, but it gives you 1 less armor. It gives you more warding. And no dodge bonus. This one makes you seem almost naked, though. Oh, you're already... Sorry, that's right. It's just that one's long. Yeah, we'll give you that. Do it. And then Revia. We cannot do the same thing, but we can give you 1 armor. Or we can spin the LP to do it. Which in this case, I think I will.
We can swap you over to the guard armor. Nikael cannot get anything. You can no longer get that because we ate up all the ingots. Oh yeah, in that case, I guess let's bump you up to that then. Jump over to that, give you increased stunt chance, which let you do your hammer thing better. You'll lose faction by the fray, but I've just not been paying any fucking attention to that. Alright, that is everything we can really take care of. The shadow deepens, of course. After a fruitless season spent chasing hunches, Shannara turns her feet towards Idlebrick Inn. Familiar roofs and the doors of Rainy Leak stop her feet. Farmer Elma's got a pig to roast. Shannara Evergreen. Pfft. It's a warm, still night. Her dreams are subtle and slow and familiar. The hay doesn't bother her too much, but when the sun rises... Crash! Splack! What's happening? Fighting by the main road. I'll check it out. Ranver? Look at him. Morthagi. Now get back. I'll take care of these two. But even as she moves to confront them, Shannara, wait. Waves of staring Morthagi surge around them, driving the villagers together. Their gears go still. Who is this now? All of them. Still rounding up the outskirters, Captain. Meh. Terrifying that we're fighting cyborgs now, basically. Not cyborg. Yeah, cyborgs. I had to pause a moment. Like, cyborg, no, androids, the super robot variant. Cyborgs are the human robot.
Well, whoever you listen, I, the wearing guest, claim your crummy little town for Lord Volta. Your his subjects will pay you tributes to me. See things straight, and you'll survive. Go.
Yeah, as if we'd Ranver. Hush.
Come on, then. I'm always looking for your parts.
Mom, you'll only get yourself killed.
Smart lady, I like the shape of your arm. To your right, I'll spare the kid. For my first tribute, I'll take...
Shannara can only watch. She knows better than to throw her Excuse me. Oof. Came out of nowhere. She knows better than to throw her life away in this moment. Mom!
Any more contributions from your generous folk?
The wild eyes rove the crowd. That wild eye roves the crowd.
Well, a little hospitality, then. You're to end the buck, show up my mercs, where the barrels are at.
They carry Elma back to the barn, patch her up as best they can. Morthagi follow them like shadows. It's a few days later they devise a plan. They don't seem to be so thick on the north side. There's a gap there. Look how drooly he is. Thinking I could make it through, but it would mean leaving all you behind. It doesn't feel... just go. I can play nice until you get back. Hopefully with some friends, yeah? To find friends. In the early night, Ranveer heads down to the well, drawing off a few centuries while Shannara makes her escape. If she falls here, the Morthagi will kill her. That's a fair bit of Morthagi. You gotta get up to there. Alright, fair. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity. Hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Sommelier, oh no! I forgot you exist. And are with Shannara.
Maybe the Morthagi don't care so much, though, because it's also a Morthagi. Alrighty, so we're trying to get to there, so, let's go there. Oh dear. Well. Okay, they're heading that way to shoot sommelier. They build more of them. Noted. We might be losing our Morthagi friend. See, so we have to break the waddle to get around. Alright, well. And indeed, we lost our little friend. Oh, thank God he searched right there. Attack scenery. Get rid of that. And escape. You were a cute little mascot, sommelier. But, yeah. We don't do ranged attacks. Also work with melee themed attacks. But, counterattack after a successful thing. We don't have anyone who riposts at the moment, do we? Thorn thing, though. Looks like I'm clear. Revia and Co. will be waiting for her in Idyllic Inn. By Ein's Hearth, Shannara recounts her story. Our first tribute to Volta. That's what he called it. It's an unusual sort of tax. Ein said it's been one homestead after another. Every settlement, every farm, surrendering most of them. Not many out there who would be able to defend their land. Volta. Heard of that name before, haven't we? Leia, you saw that brooch? The one I... Sure, I'll get it. That thing. Mercenaries were wearing something like this in Rainy Link. I found it on Ein's lad. The distinct shape, don't you think? Feels like it should mean something. So I'm heading off to bed. You folks need anything before... Oh, that's neat. The crest of the Vulture Lord. Huh? Crest of the who now? Vulture Lord. Saw it in the book my name used to read. A picture, just like that there. Want to see? A few well-worn books reside in a dim corner of the room. It takes Ein little more than an eye sweep to find the one he's looking for. He plucks it from its perch. I got it right here. Turdulf Evans' Collected Myths, Volume 5. Evan, huh? You know, I've read some of his other works. Can I... They thumb through the finger-smudged pages to find the tale of the Vulture Lord. Just your average story about humans getting off an animal tyrant. Not really helpful, but... The drawing of the vulture's crest is unmistakable. Guess I wonder why Volta picked this. Is he a fan of old stories? Is there some meaning here we're missing? Old Turdulf always said there was more to the stories than he could fit on the page. Did I mention I met the guy? Getting on in years, but still sharp as a tack. Bet he could tell you more if you're curious. Might help to know what we're dealing with. Of course, don't want to leave Elma and Ranver hanging too long. Why not, though? Calamity. Alrighty. So. Look at all this. Talk with the historian. All the way over here, do we get another new person? Then we need to take back Rainy Link as well. Clear out all these things. But what we are going to do instead, because I don't think I can quite get all of this, like unless I tried to speedrun it, which is unlikely. LOL.
I don't think I'm going to quite be able to, complete this tonight in roughly a half hour. And my throat's feeling a little weird and hurty just because of the myriad of talking and the various voices and whatnot. So we're going to instead call it here, because I also don't know how long Omen Road is going to be, so we'll finish this off next time and see how Omen Road do for their story. And yeah. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, you have a great rest of your evening. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you the next time. Good night. Bye-bye.